successful so far.
No, his phone is like actually broken now.
Uh-huh.
So the
For
only way
like
you
the
can
third time.
contact him
This
is
is the third time in as many years as I've known him.
Mm-hmm. He is not good with phones. But yeah. So Facebook is the only way to contact him, and I sent him a reminder yesterday, but after he had logged off of Facebook, and he hasn't logged back on. So I'm guessing he's just asleep.
He's still me.
Just forgot to wake up.
I guess he's still me. Okay.
Okay. The stream's
I
open.
wonder. So, Scott, did you figure out what was happening with Roll20? Why you couldn't hear it?
I have no idea, because I could hear everything with Roll20, except for you guys.
That's really weird.
And I checked all my settings, and all my settings, as far as I can see, were set up correctly. So.
Okay.
Do you think maybe some of the streaming software was doing something?
Well, I tried closing all that out, and then reopening Roll20.
Hmm.
I tried
Could
clearing.
just be a bug in Roll20.
It could be.
They update the software pretty frequently, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Might just be, it thought something else was happening.
Or it could be that there was like more of like an internet issue.
That's possible too. My internet hasn't been the greatest lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys see the Roll20 con they did like yesterday or the day before?
I didn't know they were having anything.
Yeah, they did an online con, what they called it. It was just like a couple days of live streaming.
Okay.
Them playing various role playing games. So they had like Chris Perkins, they had Adam, they had Steven, they had Jeff, and Wheat. And it was really cool. Steven played a character that was basically Flintlock, but the elf version. And so he was making all these jokes about like humans and how short-lived they are, and he was once asked a question by a philosopher, and by the time he answered it, the guy was a skeleton, and stuff like that. Just like oh, how many humans does it take to change a horseshoe? It doesn't matter because they'll be dead before the job's done. Like just like making comparisons to like mayflies, humans, and he was playing a bard, and Steven has had opera lessons, so he can actually sing. So it was really good.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, do you guys want to start then?
Would Victor know to come on to Google Hangouts?
No, he wouldn't.
Well, he'll come on.
He would show up in the Roll20 game though, and we would notice him, and then we could chat with him to get him onto the Google Hangout.
Okay, yeah, that is true.
Wait, what am
Can everyone see both Google Hangout and the Roll20 thing in the same screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Google Hangout's interface is not so good.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, we'll begin whenever you guys are ready.
Just Victor.
What was the question?
Well, whenever you guys are ready, let's start.
Yeah, I'm guessing Victor isn't gonna show up. He's probably still asleep. So yeah, the stream. Yeah, I can see it. Up.
Yep.
So hi. I
Howdy.
know we're already going, but this
Oh.
is Slice of Pie episode 3. Don't know the title yet. You can look at it down there. You'll know.
What was the last one's title?
Episode 2.
The last one, I just used the title I was toying with. All's Fair in Love and Large Scale Interplanetary Conflicts.
Okay. Alright.
Because
Sure.
it was okay.
Alright.
There was love and interplanetary conflicts. So why not?
I told you guys that starting a interplanetary
Conflict would be lucrative?
exactly.
Okay.
And now you see both sides are whoever's fighting are going to have more jobs. So obviously we're going to have more opportunities to make money.
I like to think you're saying this in character.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we open up with like a shot of you flying off into drill space or gate space, I guess it's called.
I've heard drill space. I've never heard gate space.
So like the space in real space where you can drill.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that's called. I think it's gate space. Because you go through metadimensional drill space once you drill, but yeah, you're flying off into gate space, I suppose. After the bombing on Valhalla, I assume you guys are gonna jump, but it's up to you guys. What do you want to do?
I'm okay with jumping.
Wait, can we have like a quick recap of what happened?
Yeah.
At the very end there, last session.
The last session, you guys got contacted by Labras Man. He contacted David to be like, "Hey, I have a job. Please go rescue my fiance from her husband." And you guys looked into it, figured it was probably not a kidnapping, and then blew up part of a starbase and then escaped.
Okay.
Yeah, you got the money for it.
So we're in Lockheed 4.
Yeah, you're in Bhathi.
Lockheed system.
Yeah.
Because you don't name a star 4. Planets 4.
Well,
That's how
maybe.
That's how the rules work, Eric. Don't you fucking do this to me.
Whatever. Maybe there are 4 or more stars in a cluster near each other, but this one's the only one you can jump to because they're, not that close to each other. But it's like
What
The
planet is
Vothi-
in the Volthy 4 system?
Yeah.
You see, if there was a planet in the Volthy 4 system that was named Volthy 4,
That'd be totally fine. That'd be within what's normally done
okay.
with naming schemes. But
Alright.
but
I
they
did
don't do that with systems.
Use a random planet name generator to generate these star names, so
Well, yeah, that's why you don't do that.
whatever.
All right. Yes, yeah. Well, do we have enough supplies to?
Yeah, you're well,
Because we had 2 axes, right?
yeah, it's 2 hexes.
So we don't have enough supplies. We can't possibly carry enough supplies.
Well, the thing is, you don't need to go 2 days out.
Mhm.
You only need to go like 6 hours out to get to jump space.
And if we don't,
And if you don't royally fuck up, then you
and we're
should
not going
be
into a
fine.
solar system in the first hex, so we are actually saving time there as well.
Huh?
Because we're not going into a solar system on the first hex that we're jumping to. We're actually saving time there as well.
Yeah, you won't have to go in 2 days and out 2 days.
Okay, then
So
that's what we'll do.
theoretically, you'll only be there for 12 days, and then
Did anyone else hear that?
yeah, I hear that.
Okay.
I don't. But
It goes on every couple minutes. I don't know where it's from, but it's been doing this every.
I'm not hearing it, so it might be me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what are you guys hearing?
It's just like this, like loud, almost buzzing noise.
I've got nothing here that produces that.
It sounds
Uh,
like a fan of some kind.
I don't have a fan. I have an air conditioner, and it's not on right now. So
Okay. And we've dealt with it already, like for the past 2 sessions, so it's fine.
okay.
What was I saying?
Not
Oh yeah. Ships have 2 weeks of supplies worth for their entire crew, and you guys only have 5 people on board right now. So even better for you, because it should take about 2 weeks to get there, assuming nothing goes wrong.
Okay.
Alright. Wait, is there anything I want? Balthy 4 is a
It's got 2 tech level 3 planets.
tech level 2, 1 tech level 2 and 1 tech level
Oh.
3.
Okay.
But no, there's nothing there I want to stop for. So, oh wait, we have to
Okay.
stop there anyway, don't we? Because don't we have to drop someone off there?
Lofty? No. We're going to paradise.
That's right. That's right. I got mixed up with the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eric, do you see the bio and info on my character sheet?
I'll be right back.
The what?
You see the bio and info on my character sheet that I added?
Oh, whoa. Cool.
Yeah.
I hadn't looked at that yet.
So yeah, we've already talked about this, but this is just a summary of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I guess we'll jump.
All right. Yeah.
Yep.
Should just be a difficulty 7 navigation check.
Int.
Yeah.
Nope.
God damn it.
Okay. No amount of help is gonna save you, unfortunately. So we'll look to the rules.
Do the rule book.
Should be on page 58. I mean, no, past that. Where is it? Okay, I'm having trouble finding it.
What?
Rules.
Just the PDF or?
No, the specific rules.
Oh, you found them?
It, I think.
Oh, never mind then. I was gonna try and help, but
Yeah, here it is. All right, so yeah, roll 3d6.
A what?
3d6.
Is this
So
a
you have-
particular save or just?
Yeah, this is a failed navigation result check.
oh, trying to see how badly we messed up.
Yeah, so it can go anything from catastrophic dimensional incursion to drill successful, all on time by blind luck.
Oops. I totally pressed those buttons in the wrong order.
Okay, that's fine.
Boom. There.
14.
What's that?
Okay. So ship off course, but detected early. So you get to make another check, no penalty.
Oh, another navigation.
So yeah, you know go to punch in the number or like your thing,
All right.
and then you're like, oh wait, that number should be a different number, so you probably change it from a 2 to a 5, very similar, and then you push it in, and yeah, you make it. Can I touch? I can. Yay! So yeah, you make it into the empty hex.
Crap.
What's that?
Huzzah.
Okay, there we go. I lost
A6.
the map.
Oh, press the dice on the left column if you have it.
Oh, that's handy. Will we have enough supplies?
What?
Yeah, it only takes 6 days, so you should be fine. Because you can last 14 days without a refuel.
I was talking about food, but
Yeah, it's all the same.
oh, okay.
Okay, so do we arrive in the?
I mean, you arrive in 6A.
Okay. Do I do another check now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes 6 hours to fly around the star to the other side of the system.
You're back.
What was it?
An 8.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Cool.
You go.
We are now in.
Yeah, you're now
Tartary
in
system.
Tartary. So what do you guys do for the 12
trip.
days? Yeah.
So who was it that was with us? It's Silver.
Yeah.
Um.
So you actually haven't asked her name yet.
Oh, wait.
You only know her name because I called her Silver,
Mhm.
and that happens to be
I guess presume that we've had conversations with her since then.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're just like completely ignore her and don't even.
Right.
I mean, I know it's
Although maybe Scott Scared does.
who?
Because she's not with the Empire, so I'm okay with her.
Oh, okay. Right.
And she's just born in Empire space, just like Victor and
Me.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys do? Yeah, 12 days.
I mean,
where do you guys hang out in the ship? What part of the ship do you guys spend most time on? Are you in your rooms or in the mess hall?
Flintlock would probably Flintlock would spend most of his time either in his room or out in the mess hall / common area. Same thing, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I imagine me constantly sitting in the gunner seat, and I picture me sitting there, and I have a little book that I like to write in, and you guys have no idea what's in it.
It's probably the most passive-aggressive, angsty teenager stuff.
I was gonna say it's actually just like love poems and stuff.
Okay, all right. I was in the right area.
Yeah, it's very opposite of what the external is.
Exactly.
I'm just
All right.
imagining like like Valentine said something mean to me today. She just doesn't get it, does she?
Those damn Empire.
Doesn't
And
know.
the thing is, Valentine would totally not see it as like a mean thing to say. Whatever it was, he'd be like, "That was just me being honest." What?
Well, Flintlock, whenever he's around someone else, every time he's talking, he's eventually going to try and move the conversation into like one of the hunting trips he's had. There's one thing he's done. And so he'll just keep telling the same stories over and over and over again. And he doesn't even care if anyone's listening, he'll just talk.
He's only familiar with land vehicles, right?
Yes. No,
Yeah.
not land vehicles, grab vehicles.
Grab vehicles, okay.
Because he's rich, so, and on a planet that has grab vehicles.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Val spends most of, like, she'll constantly be going back to the bridge to check things out, and she also spends some time in the engine room, probably cursing out whoever was in there last, who messed around with something and was, like, made everything disorganized. Because she's the ship's engineer and the captain and the pilot and the head of security. So, like, what do you guys even do on the ship? Like,
Well,
glorified passengers.
I'm there for ground support.
Don't worry, I shoot the big guns. I just sit there and I go boom boom.
I also like to think that when you're sitting in the gunner seat, like, you know, just start out as a gunner seat, and then like slowly just bits and pieces of all you, like, your room and stuff have slowly made their way down to the gunner seat, so it's like turning into his room.
Yeah, he's got takeout there. Several books.
Some string lights, you know.
Yeah.
There's a little dresser.
Just clothes everywhere.
Okay. All right, Eric, you wanna start describing the system?
Yeah, but before I do, I think Mirko, on like the probably 10th day in space, you know, you're in your gunner's chair, and you hear like a clattering from above. It's probably like pretty late at night.
All right.
Night ship time.
Night.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, there's no night in space.
And I'm in the gunner chair, right?
Mm-hmm. You're probably writing or reading or watching something.
Being angsty.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll climb up to go check
Okay.
it out.
Alright, so, like, you see off to the side, you know, you climb up into the hall, and you just miss someone leaving.
Is this the last episode of Firefly?
Huh?
Is this the last episode of Firefly? Is there a bounty hunter on the ship? God damn it, Eric!
No, you're not wanted yet.
Okay.
But yeah, you see someone leaving through a door. Leaving from the bridge.
Do I know where they're going? Like, generally?
Anywhere in the ship, pretty much, because
Okay.
the gunner chairs and the bridge are in the front, and then pretty much everything's
Right
behind that.
behind it, yeah. Do I notice anything weird in the bridge, though? Looking around?
No.
The ship is currently set to autopilot.
Yeah.
So
I'll probably just assume it was Val checking on the ship. But
Okay.
yeah, and then I'll just kind of like crawl back into my hole.
Cool. Alright. So
In
you
a
all,
whole ship, there lived an angsty teenager.
yeah, you guys enter into the Tartari system.
how many planets on here?
There are 3.
Habitable. I'd say.
There's Ackland, New Yellowstone, and Tronda. I
Okay,
think all of them are tech level 4.
that's cool.
Yeah, they are.
Does
One
anyone want? Like, is there one in particular that we're going to, or are they all
No.
about the same?
You just need to refuel at one of them.
Is any one of them like extremely hazardous or something?
Yes.
One has no government.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
Ackland. Ackland has no government.
Okay.
It's a feral world, which means the people living there have gone. They've lost their moral compass as
Okay.
a society.
They still have a high tech level though.
Yeah, they have ships and like
Okay.
they do. Yeah, they have ships, and they fly around places.
Does anyone
Okay.
speak Indian?
Indian?
No.
Indian.
No.
Victor does.
Because
Okay.
I'm looking at the planet list here, and Ackland has no government. It's a crazy one, and speaks Chinese.
Okay.
There's Tronda, which is a democratic republic, and they speak Japanese.
I speak Japanese.
But they have a police state and a rigid culture.
That's
And-
fine.
Well, I was thinking, would they be kind to technically terrorists?
I mean,
I mean,
no.
no one suspects us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I forgot to mention something.
Well,
So as you leave the Vothi, you're stopped by 2 ships. They're Empire ships.
Mhm.
They just ask for papers and where you're going and why you're going there. And
Okay.
they don't
But
hassle
that's-
you more than
Okay.
that. Just something that happens.
Okay. We just calm with them, right? That's all.
Yeah,
that's-
they don't even board.
Okay. All right. And so what was the other planet?
New
we got the-
Yellowstone,
Yellowstone.
which is a trade hub.
Okay. What do they speak?
Indian.
that's
I
what
mean, they
Yeah.
all also speak space English.
Yeah.
Right. I guess we'll go to the trade hub. Just in case someone needs something, we can probably. Yeah. There might be something interesting there.
Yeah, I was thinking if we go to the Pharaoh world, we could probably get fuel for cheaper than anywhere else because
Let's not bother with
money.
that kind of risk. Let's not.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
How this would go if Victor was here right now?
Yeah. I don't know. He might agree with us. He might just completely disagree. Okay. Let's. Alright, we land. Presumably, I mean, if we get permission to. I ask permission to land as we approach.
I think. No, yeah. This runs smoothly. Yeah, you ask permission to land. They, greet you, tell you of the local laws that might be different, and then you're led on to the planet.
You want to describe it?
Sure. Hold on a moment. Oh, where is it? Okay. So, sorry. Yellowstone is a pretty cold, mountainous planet. They don't have a biosphere. It's just ice and rock.
Wow, that's kind of ominous considering it's called Yellowstone.
Yeah. It's kind of like Yellowstone, except without the trees.
Okay. Is it volcanic?
What?
Is it volcanic like Yellowstone?
Parts of it, yeah. There are like geysers. There's actually a city. It's not the capital, but there's a city called Geyser City. It's just on a hot spot, and it has a bunch of geysers. Although it's not called Geyser City, it's called whatever geyser is in Indian. I've forgotten what it was.
Okay.
Yeah. They're
What are the style of buildings they got here?
what?
What are the style of buildings they got here? They don't have biosphere. Are they just kind of like dome cities?
I guess they'd kind of have to be because, you know, they can breathe the air, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a bit like foggy all the time, and it wouldn't be replaced by anything because there's no plant life. So having like oxygen scrubbers around the city would be really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Or parks.
what?
That would do it too. Just having just bringing your own plants.
Oh yeah,
planting them.
that would be a good idea too. They probably have
Uh-huh.
some actual greenery inside the city, inside these domes.
Oh,
Yeah, we replaced the forest with an air factory. What? What?
Yeah.
Be all over again.
Yeah, inside the domes there are, kind of tall towers in places. Where's the? Of course, I wrote down like a bunch of different spaceports, but I seem to have neglected writing anything about the spaceport here. Some of them I just didn't do. This is one of them, but most of the planets have like a blurb about the spaceport.
Okay, so where are we landing on the planet then, or are we talking with the spaceport?
You probably wouldn't even have to land on planet. You could probably just dock in
Okay.
orbit.
We'll dock. We'll refuel there.
Yeah. Okay. So
Could I get a combat field uniform while I was there? At the dock?
possibly, yeah. You could like order one, and then it'll ship to you.
Okay. I would do that.
Cool.
Combat.
I'm going to quickly check one last thing to make sure I don't want anything.
All right.
Eric, you can see Vincent's character sheet, right?
I can.
So if it comes down to like we got combat or something, you can roll for him.
Yeah. I could do that. Whoops. Oh, wait, I didn't even mean to open that. So yeah, you
Yeah, I'm good.
spend 70 person days in space. But that can be covered by the ship's funds that you have in reserve.
Yeah.
You only have. Oh wait, yeah. So you only have 500 left.
Yeah. I want to top back off. You deal with that because you got all the information on how much money we got and all that. You just deal with that. I want to top back off.
Yeah, you top back off. You have 500 left in the ship's fund.
Cool.
But yeah, you're back at 84 person days. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything anyone else would like to do, or Anyone?
Anything?
I'm good.
Anything else you guys would like to buy?
All set.
Oh, quick question. How much was the combat field armor?
It was 1,000.
Okay, I'm just keeping like sort of track, not even that close track of how much money each of you have.
Oh,
I mean, you can just look at our character sheets.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've been keeping track of
totally
my
good.
character sheet.
I'll remember that next time and not even bother asking.
I might buy something here. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. I think I. Oh no, this is Tickle 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was looking in the wrong place. Um. Sorry, I have to do math because my encumbrance is just so low. I have to consider math.
Yeah.
Although the assault armor that I have helps because it just allows me to carry stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So the assault armor, it says, or powered armor, says that I can carry an additional 2 items ready and 4 item stores without encumbrance. Right?
Right.
So when it says additional 2 items ready, so what's my base level then? Is it just the strength divided by 2?
Yeah. Strength divided by 2.
Okay, so then I can carry 5 items ready and 4 additional ones.
Armor counts for that. Yeah, the powered armor counts as 2, but then you get 2 from it.
But
it nets you 0 encumbrance.
Okay. Why doesn't
Which
it
I
just?
don't really understand.
Yeah.
Because even if you had 3 strength,
I
you'd
think.
still get.
I think it probably takes up. It probably takes up encumbrance, and then whatever is left of that of your encumbrance, it adds 2 to.
Right.
Right. So then it's.
It essentially takes up 0.
Yeah. Which is weird. Okay, meaning that.
Although I guess that technically counts as a backpack as well then.
Yeah, that's true. And it actually gives me more items to be able to carry than the backpack.
Yeah.
For me, anyway. Strength is just so damn low. Okay. Well, then in that case, I'm not gonna buy anything here. Yeah, I think we'll move on. If there's nothing else anyone else wants to do.
No, I'm good.
You muted.
What?
Scott, yeah, you were good to come through.
Oh, I said I'm all good.
Yeah. Cool. All right. If we'll start back up, then I'd like to jump again.
Alrighty. So,
Unless there's something that happens.
something happens,
Okay.
but not for a while. Someone should make a computers test.
I thought about it.
Let me double check my. Am I good at computer?
Whoever would normally be on the sensors.
That would be me, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, unless
Or
Scott
someone
would
could
probably-
randomly be going by and
because like Scott would be a gunner also, so he'd probably have sensors up on a display on his turret.
yeah.
So do you have good
So
computers?
yeah, anyone just roll it.
Hell, does Vincent have computers?
I don't think so. No, he specifically doesn't.
Okay.
We were talking about it during character creation after he had chosen what he wanted to be, and then he's like, "Oh, what if I wanted to do this? What if I wanted to do this?" And I'm like, "Oh, computers test, computers test, computers test."
Mhm.
And he lamented it, but ultimately never changed it.
Okay.
I mean, I can make the computer check, but I still have a -1 on it.
Okay, I can assist you, I guess.
Yeah.
So I also have a -1.
What do you want it in?
Just do a roll on computers.
Wisdom, I think it's based.
Okay.
Damn. Okay, you don't even need my help.
Wow.
Boom. Okay.
You rolled
So-
2 6s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Wow.
Nice.
That is the best you could have rolled. So yeah, you're flying out. Not even gonna bother rolling their stealth.
Okay, alright, I see what's going on here.
I was reading the rules and like, oh, I have to roll stealth. Whoops. It's fine. And you detect like a couple ships in your path.
I mean, technically, this would be like the spot check on for stealth or something. Like, this could be that.
Yeah. I could still.
Because, like, you know, even when you have a stealth plane, it still shows up on radar. It's just tiny.
Yeah.
So, it's
Yeah,
just
I
this
mean,
is just like a spot
something
check.
shows
Like,
up on
see,
radar, but you don't necessarily know what it is. I can, roll 2d6, and yeah, they get a 5. So,
Cool.
not a problem for you. You notice a couple ships, just in like some sort of orc cloud or something. I don't know what, some space with rocks in it.
asteroid belt.
No, because that's too
Asteroid
close to
field?
the planet. It could
Asteroid
be. Yeah, there's like an asteroid field past Pluto, right?
Yeah, there's the Kuiper belt. There's the Oort cloud. Both of them are tons of asteroids.
Okay, so yeah, it's like the Oort cloud, but maybe further.
Well, I mean, Oort cloud is super far away. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And it
like the
goes
Oort cloud,
on-
but
It goes. The Oort cloud goes on to halfway to the next solar system. That's how big it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, that's big.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. So it's part of the Oort cloud.
Yeah, because
for this
most solar systems have
system.
an Oort cloud equivalent.
What?
Most solar systems have an Oort cloud equivalent.
I did not know that. That is really cool. So yeah, you're in the Oort cloud. You're about a day out, and you notice there are a couple of ships. They're very clearly ships,
Yep.
as opposed to rocks.
How many
Uh-huh.
are there?
There's 3.
Okay. I guess these are fighter class vessels.
So one of them is frigate sized. One of
Dang.
them's a fighter, and yeah, 2 of them are fighters.
So we got a frigate and its escorts.
Yeah.
So do you like call anyone in to the?
Nah, I just leave it. No. So I guess I just get on whatever comms we have, and I'm just like, hey, Val, we kind of got something ahead of us.
Okay, so I guess I would run to the bridge if I'm not there already, and
Okay.
Yeah, I'd start looking at the instruments. Could I be able to tell if it's a free merchant vessel, patrol boat, or just a frigate?
Let me look at the rules. Oh wow, you get a lot of information. So you get to know their hull class, current hit points, drive rating, general type, if it's a known hull variant, and it can discern.
Can I tell like what kind of weapons they got?
No, but you can determine its general purpose.
Okay,
Cool.
I would like to know all of that, please.
Okay. So, hull class, drive rating. Okay, yeah. Let me just go to ships. There's a section for them.
And these ships are obviously trying to be stealthy here. Yeah.
Yes, they're trying to hide.
Okay.
That's pretty. There's like military frigate and fighters are trying to be stealthy, and then this tattered old bagel ship comes around and it's just like. "What you guys
Well, no, we're a frigate class as well.
Oh, we're frigate? I thought
Well,
we.
yeah,
Yeah.
because frigate it just means like the hull size, and then there's within the hull size there's 3 different types of frigates, and we're free merchant,
Yeah.
and so this guy could be free merchant as well, or they could be patrol boat or a frigate.
So, yeah. The 2 fighters are fighter class. They are
Well, yeah,
fighter hull
that's-
variant. And they have 8 hit points, which is the max.
Uh-huh.
And then the other one is a patrol boat,
Okay,
and it has 25 hit points.
yeah, which is the max.
Yeah, which is the max. They both have spike drive of 1, or all 3 of them have spike drive of 1.
We have Spike Driver 1 as well, right?
Yeah.
Can we tell if the patrol boat has a weapon on every one of its hard points?
Oh. So apparently patrol boat might actually be 2, but I can make it. Never mind. Yeah. Never mind that. It's only 1 spike drive. No, you can't tell.
Okay. Are we too close to the system to make a jump?
Yes, you're only a day out.
I say we fly casual. Just keep going and hope they don't stop us.
Yeah, I would like to. Yeah, I would like to skirt away from them and try and stay stealthy if possible. As
And,
well.
and can we know
Okay.
if they know that we see them?
I don't think that.
Yeah,
that's
there's probably
information.
no way for them to know that unless we.
Yeah, there's no way to know that they. No way for them to know that you saw them.
Okay,
There's no way for you to know that they didn't see you.
so
Can we
At this-
communicate?
Yeah, you can hail them.
I'd say let's not, and let's pretend like we haven't seen them, but adjust our course ever so slightly so that it looks natural, but we're actually moving away from them, or
Yeah,
taking a different tack.
yeah.
Okay.
I would just shoot them a message, be like, "Hey, you guys ain't so stealthy."
No, I mean, the ship's comms. Right, you guys probably hear the siren engine.
Yeah.
The ship's comms are through the bridge, though, in your turret. So
I wouldn't actually do it. Don't worry, you're fine.
Yeah. No, but I'm like, you wouldn't be able to anyway. Yeah, you can only do like internal intercom, like through there.
That's so funny. I now have sirens.
Great.
Well,
They
you're
went
in the
from
same
my
city.
Oh,
I
you?
mean, yeah, I'm in Burlington right now. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I just arrived yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Are you all three in Vermont?
Yeah.
Then
Okay, yeah. I'm the only one not there.
I've been in a different place every one of these sessions.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you let us know if there are any rolls we need to make, or what?
Will do. You wanted to be stealthy, you said?
Yeah, stealthy, and I want to try and avoid their route.
Yeah. So that is going to be a roll against their sensors.
Are there any like obvious
No, they see
markings on
you
their ships?
now, but you could lose them.
Are there any obvious markings on their ships? Like, are these guys?
could we see that from
I
here?
don't know if you could see it just yet.
I mean,
I doubt.
it's called a telescope. Like,
I mean, you might not even be in visual range of them. You're just, sensors.
but
Sensor sweep noticed, hey, there are these three, ships out there. Things clearly identifiable as ships.
But if the sensors can detect them, that means that we would be able to have a telescope
Maybe.
train at them. Yeah, that's how that
I don't
works, man. In space.
That's
Asteroids.
space.
Asteroids are in the way.
Yeah. It's the whole Oort cloud between you and them, potentially.
That's
Alright. So, evading a detection lock
Or heck, there might be too much light in the way.
every 6
We don't
hours.
have any of those
a
fancy
ship
little
flying in a
to block out
stealth
sunlight that the big telescopes have.
I mean, but this is the future, so we could just have a smaller version of that. That would be, like,
But no, you need discs out there to actually block out light, and
but I'm saying, like, they could have like a super advanced version that doesn't require that. They have fucking holograms, man. Like, they can figure out light stuff. They can do light stuff that we can't do right now with our technology.
Yeah, theoretically, it is entirely possible that you could piece together an image from reflected light off of asteroids.
Mhm.
Like, that is a potential
So,
thing that is.
are there any obvious
potential.
markings?
I don't know. But I do know you want to make a tech astronautics roll
Okay.
opposed by a computers roll.
Int?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want me to roll? Okay, you
Uh,
go first.
No.
And I roll.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
So, you veer a bit off course and go. I guess you can't see that I'm veering. I wish that the whole me could be visible, so I can make my hand gestures down here, where you can't see. That's not
I
how it
could
works.
be making those hand gestures right now that you guys.
Uh-huh.
What? I don't get it. I didn't hear most of it, but
Okay.
So wait, so we're originally going like this, but now we're kind of going like that,
yeah,
or like that, or like that, or
yeah, you've changed course.
We're going a different way.
Well,
You
it's
haven't-
space, man. You can go any way you want.
Yeah.
Technically, yes, but you do
Going
need to
up
go
or-
in a
going
specific
up or down or
direction
side to
to be
side?
able to jump.
I mean, you have 6 axes of movement here. Right.
We could be going in 2 directions at once. 3
Yes.
directions.
Well,
Yep.
or 4 really.
If you include time, yeah.
That's just stupid.
All right.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
right.
there's
I have a time
dimensional
machine.
space
It goes
too,
exact-
which who knows how many directions you can go in that.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a time machine. You travel
Let us know what happens.
1 second
Yeah.
for every second.
So you're
Wow.
traveling. You veer a bit. And then you notice pretty quickly, not immediately though, that they start to intercept. They're still trying to be stealthy, but they're not being stealthy because of your amazing 11.
My amazing.
Okay.
I just like to think that he just wanders into the cockpit while Valentine's out and he just starts pressing a couple buttons by random and then somehow comes up with the sensor console. And just like, huh.
Yeah, it doesn't understand any of it. Just like, oh wait, there's a big flashing red light right here. This is probably bad.
What's this doohickey?
Yeah.
Well, I technically have military training.
Oh,
Yeah, but military training is not going to give you piloting skills.
No, I know, but it's questionable what
you walk
happened.
formation and know how to shine your shoes properly.
Not that type of military training.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever in the military proper.
Not proper. Not even
Yeah.
close.
Trying to think of.
I say we hail him.
They're trying to be stealthy. I'm not gonna try and make them do some kind of like rash decision because they know that we've spotted them. I'm gonna try and pretend we just haven't. I'm gonna try it. I think I'm gonna try stealth again.
Okay.
If I think I'm gonna ask Flintlock and Vincent to like start powering down things on the ship that we don't need.
Okay.
Just so like we can like reduce the signature of our ship.
Right.
What kind of gun do we have? We have 2 hard points, but I think we only have one gun, right?
One gun.
Yeah, you have a multifocal laser.
How's that work?
I hit the trigger and it goes boom.
No, it goes pew. It's a laser. It goes pew.
Yeah. So it does 1d4 damage, and it's got armor penetration 20. So
Is that good?
armor pretty much non-effective against it.
Oh, okay. Unless it's like a blade of armor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have
Our ship has
armor
2
do you
armor.
have? You have
so,
2 armor.
Yeah.
How much armor does their ship have?
The thing is, no ship has more armor than 20, so it doesn't matter how much armor they have. Our gun just ignores it. Like even the battleship only has 20 armor, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, the patrol boat has 5, and the shuttles have 5.
Shuttles?
Fighters, sorry.
Yeah.
Shuttles have 0.
Shuttles have 0. Yeah, shuttles have 0 armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are spiders. Okay, I'm gonna try and do another stealth.
Okay.
I don't know, like.
Just so
I
you
guess-
know, you can only do one every 6 hours.
Oh, one
But-
stealth.
They're far enough away that you can probably get, if you're getting like real close to them, then you can.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit. So you're saying that we're, like, so far away that it's 6 hours worth of travel?
I mean, I wasn't originally gonna do that, but if you wanted to do another stealth, you could.
Because if we are, I
Yeah.
would wonder if there's an option for us to, instead of stealth, just to put on all the boosters and try and get our system faster.
Well,
Like,
aren't they
past them?
in front of us though?
Well, like, because we can kind of like go off to an angle. That's the thing. Like we can try and
Or we could just go
I just wanna-
sideways out of the system.
if we're like 6 hours of travel that we can do here, then I want to try and double that so we can get out of the system within the, if that's even possibility.
Yeah, what you could try is trimming the course. We did it last session.
So that would be a navigation thing.
Yeah, it'd be navigation. They would also try and do that because they'd notice, oh, these guys are trying to book it. We should intercept them. And they'd probably just go for it instead of being stealthy.
Because this whole stealth thing is, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'll figure. I'll just boost.
Okay, yeah, you can try that.
Int,
Huh?
int or wisdom.
And
Bam!
wow. All right.
I might not know how to be stealthy, but I do know how to boost.
You just go afterburner.
Yeah, jump. That's how you do it. You just push this one here, and it goes forward, and you go faster.
Okay. Each of their ships are gonna try and do it too. Because once they notice you're boosting.
Oh, they don't have they're not doing a collective roll. You're doing
No,
individually.
because then, because like I don't know, maybe one of the ships manages to get it,
Okay.
but the others can't figure it out.
Okay. That's fine.
So the fighter will go. One of the fighters will go first. Nope. The other fighter.
He just explodes.
I mean, they just
I know.
can't.
They just don't.
They like
yeah.
get blocked behind something. One of the fighters does manage to potentially catch you, and so does the patrol boat.
Okay.
So you've lost the fighters, though. There's no way it's gonna get to you.
The what? The fighter?
One of the fighters, there's no way it's gonna get to you.
Okay.
Wait, so we cannot tell what armor or what weapons they have?
You can tell the armor.
Or can we tell what weapons they have?
No, because that's not general design specs.
Okay. I really hope they don't have any lasers then.
We're about to find out.
Okay. Yeah, you'll find out if you ever get into combat.
Well,
So,
right.
yeah, the two ships that are trying to intercept you, one of them hails you. The patrol boat, it hails you.
Okay. I answer.
Okay. So, yeah, you see pretty stereotypical bridge of a ship.
Okay.
There's the captain in the captain's chair.
I mean, this is a patrol boat. This isn't exactly. They don't
I
have a huge bridge here.
It's not a huge bridge. It's like the captain and then like two people standing behind her.
Okay.
And then maybe you can see someone working off onto the side. It's not like a big
Mhm.
thing.
I see they're using those nice ergonomical standing desks.
No, the people behind her directly aren't doing anything. They're just standing behind her. They're just, holding weapons or something. Looking.
Mean.
Yeah, I mean, a patrol boat can have a much larger crew than is required, so they could just have people that aren't doing anything for the ship.
Yeah. So,
They're like those guys in rap videos that just stand behind the main singer and go, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Something you notice immediately before she even talks is that none of them are wearing the same uniform.
So,
They're
So,
all wearing
so
different
pirates.
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 clothes. They are pirates.
We are pirates.
Where's Vincent when you need him?
Yeah.
Oh, because
Um,
he's a criminal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does.
So she,
Well,
talks to you and says, "Hello, Captain."
Greetings. What?
You're trying to leave the system, are you?
That's the notion.
All right. And just my wondering, how good of a standing are you with the new Yellowstone?
What? Wait, out of character. What do they mean by the new Yellowstone? I know it's a planet. It's called Yellowstone, but
The new
is there,
They probably mean the government of New Yellowstone.
Okay. My answer would be, I've I've been to that planet exactly one time. No opinion of it or its people.
All right. Good. How'd you like to make that a second trip?
Why is that?
Yeah, I think that's a job.
Maybe. Well, you see, we want something they have, but there's not any chance we're gonna get there before we're shot out of the sky. But you have a chance.
And this something is?
A ship.
Ship shopping. Okay.
Remember, they're not exactly stealthy. I found them.
Yeah.
um, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna reply. I'm just waiting for them to keep talking.
Okay. There's a bit of a long silence where neither of you talk to each other.
I mean, they're the one
Yeah.
propositioning here. They're the one who's got to divulge and give information.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so listen. You can't get by us. That's pretty clear. But if you do this little job for us, we'll let you by.
That's it? That's all you're gonna give us?
I mean, we can pay you too. If you want.
At this point, I think Vincent says, "How much?"
Yep.
We can pay you 20,000.
For stealing a ship? Please.
And not getting attacked? I think that's fair.
I could go back, get the ship, sell it, do a whole bunch of stuff. I could come back with more ships, break through your blockade here. 20,000 is nothing. Come on.
Alright. Make a different offer.
I'm not saying this to them. I'm not sure this is in character, but I say we just boost it and get out of this system.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, you could. There'd only be 2 ships on your tail.
I mean, and we can probably easily take out the fighter.
We could do. Yeah.
You might get it in 2 hits, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's if we roll max each time.
Might get it.
Yeah. Assuming we've been hit.
Yeah.
Thing is, it has kind of a higher, or kind of a lower AC, so it's kind of harder to hit. And then the patrol boat can carry twice as many weapons as we can carry, but we only have one weapon, so they can carry up to 4 times as many weapons as we can. So I kind of don't want to fight them.
I'm not saying fight them.
So-
I'm saying run. But if we have
In
Yeah.
a fight, you can run from the fight, and I'm pretty sure they can't follow. I can look up. There's a maneuver that you can do. Combat. Evade combat. To evade an engagement, a pilot makes an extended piloting test posed by any who wish to pursue. Each pilot adding the speed of their craft. 1 roll can be made each round, and the ship can fight normally while it attempts to flee. Once the fleeing pilot accumulates a number of success tests equal to twice the other pilot's pilot skill, they have successfully evaded the enemy. Failing an evasion test has no result.
So what would that basically mean? How many rolls is that?
Probably just 2. Each of them would get to roll against your evasion.
Okay.
I
So
said
you could potentially outrun both of them in just 2 rounds.
But if we fail, then we keep on going and going.
And you keep
and
fighting and keep trying to leave.
And
Though you
so
can
long as
fight
we
normally.
if we got 1 successful evasion and then we failed once or twice and then we got another one, will we then have gotten out away?
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
Failing
they don't have to be in a
has
row.
no effect.
Okay. Fuck. Do you any of the other crew members voice an opinion here? No. Mirko doesn't.
Valentine's probably like in the back going like, take it.
Who? Me?
No, not Valentine. Sorry, Vincent.
Oh, Vincent, like take the money.
Yeah, but
I don't think that's just a horrible deal. That's not even.
yeah, I think
We made far more money off of easier jobs.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like stealing a ship, not easy.
because we still have to deliver silver.
Let's make a deal with them. We'll come back and do it when we come back, but for now we have a more important mission. Simple.
Sure. Wait, is Flintlock the one that's is charismatic?
Yes.
Okay, I'll let you do the talking on this one. Just explain to them that we have a time-sensitive mission, and we'll be happy to negotiate terms with them upon our return. Yeah. And they know from the sector layout that we kind of have to return this way. So.
All right. So pulling up the character sheet. Give me just a second.
Is it possible for our ship to travel through sector space or like hexes that don't have those black lines through them?
Yes, it is very possible. The black lines indicate that there is a mapped route, but that doesn't make anything else impossible. It just makes it more difficult.
Okay.
So I'm going to step in, I guess, on the call, and
Okay.
Generally say, one second, I'm trying to get back to my accent. Pretend I'm doing this in a British accent. My voice has been getting kind of funny
Okay.
lately. I think I might be coming down with something. Anyway, I'm sorry, lass, but we're on a bit of a time-sensitive mission right now. So if you could just give us a couple... How long would this take, just out of character?
Maybe a month to get back.
If it's not incredibly time-sensitive that you must have the ship now, then just give us about a month to drop this cargo off, and then we will gladly steal your ship for you. Wait, I'm gonna roll persuade charisma. No, I don't want. Okay. Charisma, submit. What's that? 5. Does anyone want to help me in this?
We can't
Yeah,
get
if
you.
both of you try and help, you could get away with it.
What do we roll with? It's just a persuade again.
Or business.
What about Victor?
Wait,
What about Victor?
Could he
Is it-
also assist?
Vincent is charismatic, is the thing. So
He's more charismatic than I am.
really, he has a higher bonus.
He has a plus. He has a 1, while I have a 0.
Oh, I have a 0. I thought you had a 1. I would have just done it myself.
If you wanna help,
do you have
you
like a
can.
point in persuade? Is that what it is? You have.
Yeah, just part of my background.
Okay, so then you would do it better than me. Okay.
We're rolling
Um,
business.
Could I do culture spacer?
Sure.
Could I do culture criminal?
Sure.
Yeah.
How does that manifest, though?
I think part of my speaking is like, because I'm using culture spacer, I'm like talking about the details of like traveling through with ships, and like how we need we have these supplies and this technology, and we need, like, I'm talking about logistics of it, you know,
Okay.
and trying to explain it to them from that perspective, like, hey, this is just not possible. The numbers don't add up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also maybe because it's like culture spacer, there's probably some kind of like honor system or something. Bang.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. If Mirko can...
Nice.
Okay. How does Mirko use culture criminal to convince them?
well, obviously they're stealing, so I'll talk about the logistics of actually stealing a ship, how we would have to kind of prepare for it anyway, and getting supplies on the planet that we're about to steal a ship on isn't exactly the best idea. And then I would also go into the fact of like criminal honor, like how I have a history, they have a history, kind of like trust.
Also, there's probably like it would be suspicious if our ship just departed from the space dock and then returned with no explanation, no apparent damage, nothing. We just came back and then another ship went missing.
Kind of like
Yeah.
ability to relate to them also.
Okay. I gotta think of how they might actually react. Because
Yeah. Keep in mind this is a
you
partial.
convince them that you should be let go and come back, but they might not even need you in a month.
Change numbers, be BFFs. Text all the time.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna get your contact information. They already have it, actually.
Yeah.
They already contacted you.
True.
So yeah, you guys, do all that stuff, talk about logistics and honor. And they're like, all right, whatever. You talk about honor, but that's not important. What's important is we get our ship, and clearly you're not prepared. If you come back, we can work out a deal. Maybe you'll be more prepared. But for
Alright.
now, you can go.
Okay. All right, and then I jump with no
Right.
further ado.
There will be further ado. Someone make a computers test.
Scott, that's been going very well for you. You want to continue?
Alright. Attribute.
Int.
Ah.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Or can I assist? I mean, I've never done a computer check before. Am I even good?
Sure.
Okay, do you have any computer bonuses? Or like any points in computers?
No.
Neither do I.
If I did that, I would be rolling it, but no one does. No one on the crew has any computer skill. We're all like, what the fuck is Twitter? What's this Facebook stuff?
Space.
No. Yeah.
Alright, screw it. I'll help. I'm close to the bridge anyway. Intelligence?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Here goes nothing, guys.
Fucking god.
Hey.
Okay, cool. So you don't know what it is, but during the jump, after you're in drill space, you definitely notice there's a program that wasn't there before.
It's a virus. Okay, great. I
It's
delete it
in-
immediately.
So it's written
It's a
in
virus.
Chinese, and that's not how viruses work. But sure.
My character doesn't know about computers. It's a virus. I'm deleting it.
Yeah, sure. You delete it immediately. It goes away. Sure. No problems to be had at all, ever.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, great, perfect.
And
Yeah.
make your navigation test to get into
Right.
8A.
I'd like to think in the time that we're driving, I kind of make jokes. I make a joke towards Val, and I'm just like, so you've been taking late nights in the bridge, have you?
I think I would just be like, what? But, like, she keeps a very specific schedule. Like, eats at a certain time, sleeps for a certain amount of time, at a certain amount of, at certain times. Like, she has a very strict schedule. She's like, no, not at all.
Wasn't that you in the bridge the other night when we first came into Tatari?
I think at that point she'd be like, who has been sneaking on my bridge? like glaring at Vincent and Flintlock like.
Don't look at me. Last I wasn't the one who did it. I was in my study.
At that point, I might wonder a little bit about Silver.
Our guest.
Yeah. The GM is smiling, so yes. Suspicions are confirmed.
Although, I smile every time you have a suspicion. I've been doing that on purpose
Yeah.
because it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. But I know you.
Maybe it's a thing. Maybe it's nothing. Who knows?
Yeah, keep an eye out. That was not me, for sure.
All right. I'll go pay her a visit later, probably.
Okay. Well, I passed the navigation, so
Yep.
we're on our
Oh,
way.
right. I should probably move your ship. Yeah. Good job, team.
Good job, team. So I'm assuming Silver kind of has her own room.
I would assume so too. You have 6 rooms. Maybe now's a time to talk about the rooming situation.
Okay.
Do you all have your own rooms?
I figure.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay. I thought so too, but maybe people are bunking together.
I would assume I spend all my time in the gunner chair. But I probably have an empty room.
You have a room.
Assigned to you. Yeah.
You guys are gonna go in there one day. It's gonna be covered in like pink wallpaper, lights and stuff, little angsty books.
That's
Yeah.
all right. That's exactly the kind of psychic I want on my ship.
Yeah.
All right.
Flintlock's room looks as though he's trying his very best to turn it into a study with the limited materials that he has on hand.
You have like shelves of books and okay. Do you have like hunting trophies hung up on the walls or something?
Yeah, just like some small stuff that I just packed in my luggage or whatever.
Some small stuff. You can get like a full-blown like alligator. And, like,
I mean, he probably mostly has Haddadi native animals.
Yeah, just like small like souvenirs and stuff.
you guys see that picture of that like what was it, like 17-foot alligator?
Yeah.
That thing
What?
was, yeah,
It's
that thing was
ridiculous.
monstrous.
That's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine you just have that in your room, like the space equivalent of that.
I imagine there's just
Yeah, like you try to hang up on the wall, but it ends up like wrapping around all 4 walls.
I imagine there's like a pair of like very old, like very ornate ancestral like flintlock pistols in a case.
That's where you got the name, huh? Probably. Yeah.
No, wait, not pistols, a musket. Flintlock musket.
Okay.
All right.
Like it has like gold gildings in it.
You're not actually competent with that style weapon, are you, though?
Oh, I am.
Oh, projectile weapon?
Yep. I mean, I have regular rifles, so it's my family's ancestral weapon. You know how like in like Game of Thrones they like pass down swords? Well, in the Flintlock family,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's this
Made out
Flintlock
of some special
passed down
space metals.
thousands of years, and has been upgraded with all the new technology.
It is now a laser rifle. All right.
Well, in 40K, they have that Laslock, which is literally a laser musket.
Well, yeah, that one's a weird one.
Yeah.
Okay. We are in between systems, so we jump again.
Yep.
Okay.
I assume you want to go to Paradise?
Yeah. Can you describe Paradise, like the planets?
Is the
Yeah.
grass green and the girls pretty?
No.
Um,
Down in
is it right next to a place called Las Vegas?
Unfortunately, also no. On
'Cause,
Paradise, or in Paradise, there are 2 planets that orbit around each other. Okay, good. Yeah, you rolled a 9. There's 2 planets that orbit around each other, and in the middle is a space station. One of them has a kind of nuclear winter
Sorry,
thing
what?
going on, where it's really cold.
Sorry, what? What's that redneck pronunciation right there?
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
There you go.
I still pronounce it sometimes, just by accident. I used to, speech impediment.
Yeah, so there's the nuclear winter on one of them, and the other's normal temperature, but neither of them have breathable atmospheres.
That's just fun.
Okay.
Yeah. And so the people are all in hab domes and have to wear masks outside.
It looks
heavily
like Paradise.
regulated there.
It looks like Paradise froze over.
Yeah. They don't have biospheres, as far as anyone knows.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're just rocks about the size of Earth.
So which
that
planet
orbit
are
around
we
each
needing
other.
to go to?
Neither.
Or which
You
space
go
station?
to the Hands of Fate station,
Okay.
which is good.
Before we go there,
That does have a flat atmosphere. Yeah, it's like a 2-pronged bar with spheres on either side, in between the 2 planets.
Okay.
One sphere on either side facing the planet. You can dock on either sphere, it doesn't matter. They're both run by the same group.
Okay. Scott, you were saying something?
before we go there, can I go and slightly interrogate Silver?
Yeah, we can have a moment.
Make friendly.
Yeah, you bump into her at some point.
So when I bump into her, I'm just like, "Hey, so how are you doing?"
I'm good. I just been in my room mostly.
Yeah. Why would you go to the bridge?
No reason.
Really? Because the other night someone went in the bridge, and just the other day, so we found some weird programs on our computer. And unfortunately, all of us are pretty bad with computers, so...
Do you want me to take a look at it? Wait, let me make sure she's good with computers before I tell you she's good with computers. Yeah, I'm okay with computers. I can take a look if you want.
You should ask her if she speaks Chinese.
Should ask her. I don't know how well Val would like that, because Val doesn't like anyone messing with the computers, which is weird why there was new stuff on the computers late in the night when everyone was sleeping.
Okay.
So was this? Wait. So what you're saying is the thing we found on the computer that I deleted. That was before the pirates. That wasn't placed there by the pirates.
I didn't say that.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Like the pirates have done
Okay.
that. But it seems like Scott's saying something else.
I'm just interrogating, doing my thing.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, anyways, well, do we know her name at this point?
Yeah, it's Silver Argent.
Ah,
Argent.
Okay.
Silver.
Yes.
That's her name.
Silver.
Oh my gosh. But
It's too bad her initials aren't AG.
Ha.
That would be funny. But that wouldn't. I guess it was Argent, then some other language where silver is a G. That'd be cool.
Okay.
But so anyways, Silver. So why are we taking you to paradise anyway?
I have a meeting to go to.
What type of meeting?
A meeting with an employer of mine.
Oh, so what do you do for a living?
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to tell.
Me too. And I walk away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you go off to do anything specific, or
I'll go to Val and just tell Val to keep in. Just I talked to her. She says she doesn't know anything, but she kind of avoided it.
Okay. I mean, I suspect the pirates were behind it in terms of the program that we found on computers, although I do suspect her of sneaking around. We'll keep an eye on her. If you hear another sound on the bridge, just keep an eye out. I might spend the next couple nights on the bridge as opposed to in my room, just as a precaution.
okay?
Yeah, and
Alright.
yeah.
Cool. So you
The
guys,
idea is that the bridge is supposed to be locked while we're asleep, but
okay? Yeah.
Okay. We arrive in the system now. Right?
Yep. You arrive in system. It's just 2 days to get there, and you should be fine. Yeah. I'm gonna assume you're fine.
Okay.
Like, it's 5 of you
Wait,
times 2, 6. Yeah, it's 14 days.
We just did a jump that was exactly like
Yeah, you
this
just did this.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
when we
Oh
went
no,
from
it's more than that.
when we went from
It's,
Lockheed to Tari or Tari.
It's 16 days. Because the jumps are 12 days, and then there's 2 days before you can jump, and then after you jump.
But make sure that you're not trying to like put in more because when we're in between, we're in those hexes that don't have any planets on them. We're going faster.
That's 12 days of jumping, and then 4 days of real space times 5 is 80. So yeah, you have 4 days left.
Okay. So yeah, I request permission to dock with the station.
Okay. Yeah.
And then once we do,
They let you dock.
once we do, I think Val is gonna be in her kind of like ceremonial kimono as part of completing a mission, going into the station to deliver silver.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Alright,
I guess
so that's-
leave Vincent up to do all the refueling, resupplying.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you get a message as you dock saying, "Hey, if you want to, we can meet you in this room. If you don't, we can just pay you."
okay, well, I guess
So
I
if
can
you
meet.
want to meet
I can go
them
meet them.
in like a boardroom,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll meet them. Or
Cool.
at least I will.
So-
You guys can join if you want.
I'll join.
No, I mean, I don't have anything better else to do.
All right, so
Yeah.
yeah, you all go to the boardroom. Your
Yes.
steward gets the refuel done.
So you guys describe what you're wearing.
Oh, right.
Wait.
What?
What?
You guys just describe what you're wearing.
Oh, I'm still wearing the khakis and armored undersuit underneath them.
Okay, you're not fancied up at all. Because I figured, like, if anyone was gonna have fancy clothes, it'd be you.
Oh, I thought this was okay. So this is like a fancy meeting.
No, not necessarily, but like, there's no reason to have the adventuring gear.
Okay,
Uh,
then in that case, okay, I thought this was just like a okay. So, what?
Because I figure we can like try and give them a good impression to get another job from them.
Yeah.
Pay decent.
Yeah. Give me just a second. So you describe what you're wearing, and I'll.
Okay, I already said it's, her kimono. That's her ceremonial kind of fancy
Casual wear.
clothes.
Oh, well.
No, casual wear is more like ship's engineer type of clothing that can have a bunch of grease smeared on it. That's her casual wear. Because she often has to go into the engine room to do stuff, and she's not gonna wear her kimono to do that.
So he's wearing. He switched out his normal monocle for a fancy gold monocle.
I forgot he had a monocle. Of course he does.
Eventually, I want to have his eye shot out and then replace it with a robotic eye that looks like a monocle.
Does he have a Pickelhaube?
A what?
A Pickelhaube?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. It's spelled like.
How do you spell it?
It's spelled like this, and you can look it up. It's my favorite word to pronounce. Pickelhaube. It's the spiked helmets from World War I that the Germans used.
No, he does not have a Pickelhaube.
Because that would be like the perfect like colonialism.
But he's not German.
So like I think Brits had that at one point, or that was like the Prussians mostly. But,
Yeah,
He might.
Prussians.
Anyone could be of any ethnicity because
Right, space metals.
Like-
Yeah.
mixing.
So,
That's why I don't go into detail on anyone's skin color or race.
so yeah.
I mean, you
Because
can just to have like that that character be that way.
What's important is their home planet.
So, he's wearing a monocle, a nice hat, a black suit with a three-piece suit, but the vest and it's not a tie; it's a cravat. They're like velvety and gaudy and pocket watch.
Yep.
His revolver is hidden inside of his coat instead of on his leg. So yeah, very fancy, and he has a cane.
A cape?
A cane, not a cape.
I thought you said cape.
Yeah, a cape would be weird with a suit. I could see a cape with like a military uniform.
Right, or
Not
like
a suit.
a half cape maybe, but no, a cane.
Uh-huh.
he doesn't have a busted leg or anything. He just has a cane to look fancy.
Yeah, I mean, can we just have like hidden weapons on us? Is that something we can do?
Yeah, you can have small arms for sure
Uh,
if you want.
how is a monoblade in terms of a small arm? Does that?
They'd probably ask
I
him.
literally have
Probably
kimono on it.
they'd ask you to
Basically
keep it on
robes.
the ship.
Huh? Wait, what?
Wait,
What'd you say?
They'd probably ask you to keep it on the ship, but if
No,
you
no,
say
I'm-
it's ceremonial,
I'm saying like if I could just like have it hidden on me.
how big is it?
in a kimono,
It's a sword.
Okay.
It's
how
like
could
it's
you
not
hide
like
that?
it's not a great sword, but it's like I'm
Yeah,
I'm
they
wearing a
probably
kimono. The thing is, I'm wearing a kimono. That's basically robes. That's like you can hide anything
Yeah.
in robes.
Okay, yeah, and yeah, they'd probably assume, okay, this person's not here for combat; it's just to carry it.
Uh-huh. I mean,
They'd assume.
not, if I can hide it, I will take it. Otherwise, I won't.
You can try to hide it.
That's
I won't
that's
stop
not
you.
the answer that I want. Yes or no?
Make a stealth check.
What kind of? All right, still, just okay. This isn't combat primitive wisdom or something.
No, this is stealth wisdom.
Okay. Nope. Okay. All right. I leave it on the ship. All right. It's on the ship then.
Wait,
I'm
would
not
they-
taking any.
Would they ask us to leave any weapons?
Yeah, big weapons,
Oh, awkward.
like clearly used for assault. Yeah, they're gonna ask you to leave it. But like small arms, no. They'll let you keep it.
I'm trying to decide whether I mean, I know it's possible, but I'm trying to decide whether I want my cane to either have like a knife in it, which would be super obvious. Like, I mean, everyone has one of those, or to have like a false bottom, and so it can just serve as like a one-shot pistol or like shotgun round.
Well, it's up
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, it's just regular cane.
If you want to retroactively say it has that, you can pay however much it is to have like a Derringer.
Nah, I think it would just be fine to have a regular cane.
Okay.
Regular cane, and then that's what you tell everyone. All right. So we go to that room.
All right. Yeah. Do we go over what Scott was wearing?
Nope.
Mirko was wearing?
He is not wearing anything.
I'm just running
Completely
around
naked.
Loincloth.
I mean,
I mean, if you're not wearing anything special, we don't have to go into detail.
I was just thinking.
Everyone else went into detail.
I was just thinking I would wear my combat field uniform and try and bring my shotgun like on my back.
Um,
And
they're definitely gonna say, "Sir, can you leave that on the ship, please?"
what if I told them I was a bodyguard for this rich nobleman?
Make a quick persuasion, charisma based.
Charisma base?
Yeah.
Just persuasion? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's probably not gonna go so well.
I don't know. The computer's checked from the first one we did.
Yeah.
Right.
Sir, you have nothing to fear. This is a perfectly safe station.
Alright.
We screen everyone. No one has any weapons on them except for small firearms.
This is why I wish we had to stop by a Tech Level 5 planet. Oh, well.
To get what?
To get a pistol for me.
Oh.
But-
So I'll put it down. I won't fight them too much.
Okay. And yeah, you all go off to the boardroom,
hmm
and you're greeted by like I think 4 people, but only one of them comes to greet you and say, "Ah, hello. Welcome to the The Hands of
Cool.
Fate Station.
Who is this? Like, could you describe him?
He's like a kind of tall, buzzed hair, not bald, not like shaved, but like
Mhm.
flat on top.
Hmm.
He's wearing like a suit. They're all wearing suits. They're sitting on the opposite side of the table, facing towards you. He actually salutes Silver as she walks in, and then says hello.
I thought Hand of Fate was a corporation.
Are you saying this to him or me?
No,
or-
no, I'm saying this out of character.
Okay.
I thought Hands of Fate was a corporation. Was that correct understanding?
It's the government of the two paradise
Okay.
planets,
Okay, fine.
but it's also like, yeah, they sell whatever
Well, yeah,
paradise is.
I mean, every
exporting.
government trades, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. Sorry, proceed.
Okay. So yeah, he salutes and says, "Hello, welcome to the Hands of Fate. I hope your trip wasn't too hard."
He changed the accent to almost like
On a dime.
American.
That was a mistake. It was not on purpose.
Oh my gosh.
Kid, are you still with us? Your thing's frozen and I can't hear you.
What? Yeah, I'm still with you.
Okay.
um,
So yeah, he says,
Okay.
"Welcome to Hands of Fate. I hope your trip wasn't too hard."
just a little run-in with pirates. Nothing too bad.
Yeah, those Ackland folks are not so great.
What do you mean by Ackland?
Ackland is a planet in Tartari,
Okay.
the feral world.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I say so far. I mean, unless he prompts something else.
But yeah, everything seems to be in order.
Was there something specific you wanted to discuss?
I guess, yeah. If you'd like, we have another job that you might be interested in.
Yes, please.
Not time sensitive at all.
He doesn't even
Uh,
finish saying just yes.
No, yes, please. That's like asking for more information. That's not a. That's not a yes.
I'm
We'll do
guessing Vincent appears in the window of the door.
it. Yeah.
and
No,
just-
no, he's like outside the
Take
window of
it.
the spaceship. He's like in the vacuum of space, just like yes.
Money?
He's in a spacesuit, outside, behind the people, giving you guys a thumbs up.
I just figured like whenever money's involved, he just gets immunity. He doesn't even have a spacesuit. He's just like yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. It's not time sensitive at all.
I'd love to hear more detail.
Yeah. We just got this crate. All you gotta do is bring it to the new Titan system. We got some people there that'll pick it up, and yeah, should be fine.
Last time
That's
I took a
cool.
crate, it blew up. Just saying.
New Titan's really far. So how much
Yeah,
are
it's
they
not
offering?
time sensitive at all. He said.
How much are you offering?
I'm looking it up based on how much they're paying you right now.
You
'Cause
know,
I didn't actually plan this one.
if you look at the map, we could just go straight down.
That's a little risky. Actually, no, we can't do that because we don't have enough life support for that.
Oh, we don't?
Well, you can.
Yeah, we can't.
Oh yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we can't stockpile that much life support.
Oh, that sucks.
Um,
Depending on how much pay us and so on. But yeah, we'll see.
So yeah, he says, we could probably get you 50,000. It's, drop it off whenever. That's
So
good with you. Or...
I remember New Titan. We talked about it before. What was it that's significant there? There's like a government.
New Titan?
Yeah.
New Titan has Fellas,
Right.
which is one of the groups of people. Actually, there are two groups of people on Fellas that were at the meeting that you guys blew up. And then Caesar and Kansia were the other two large groups of people.
Right.
Okay. So there's kind of like a war going on around there.
Yeah, it's a war zone, sort of.
Okay.
You've probably heard on the sector news, the sector-wide news, that they are fighting.
Wait, sector-wide news? SWN. Cars without number? Okay.
Yeah,
Cars without number
that's
again.
on purpose.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they are fighting. I think they recently had a battle. I have it because this is part of the faction turn.
Right.
What? I forgot to write down one of their turns. I'm an idiot.
Okay, well, you have video of it, right?
I do have video of it, so it's not important. It's just not in my notes.
Okay.
And I'd prefer you guys didn't watch the videos yet.
No, I don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are
don't
like
make me
2.5
watch it.
hours each.
Yeah.
I guess they're not at war yet, but they're both of them are preparing for war and moving to engage.
Okay.
So, but when you get there, they'll be at war.
Okay.
But Vorta and New Titan should be safe, but might not be.
Are there upgrades to our ship that we could get that would allow us to make that 3 hexes of worth of jump or something like that?
Yeah.
Or
You get a new
isn't there like an upgrade you can do
or
like with a single jump you
you
can
could
go
get better life support. What?
Wait, isn't there like a spike drive upgrade or something you can get that increases the amount of amount of hexes you go in one jump?
Yeah, you could do that, or you could get upgraded life support. Both of those would probably be helpful. Do you want me to drop the document, or do you already have it?
The PDF?
The PDF.
Yes, I have it.
Whatever. I also put it in.
Where to see that? Which page?
Right. That would be
It's
in equipment under starships.
page 51.
54.
Oh, 54.
Oh wait, that's weapons.
Yeah,
Fittings is on page 51. If you type in 52, it'll bring you right to it. Because there's 2 pages of other stuff.
So the advanced nav computer, would that be it?
No. If you go down, you can get Drive 2 upgrade.
How about extended life support?
Or extended life support would help too. Each of them would be 10 times more expensive than it says it is.
Wait. Each would be 10 times more expensive than it says it is?
Yeah, because if you see the asterisk and then go to the bottom, the asterisk says multiply cost by 10 for frigates.
Okay.
So it would be either 100,000 or 50,000, but they're willing to pay you 50,000 for the drop off.
Yeah.
Which you could,
Um,
business your way to a higher pay.
And that way, it would let us be able to go more and take more jobs since we could move more and not have to stop to replenish as much.
Mm-hmm.
It doubles maximum crew size, so it would basically double the amount of squares of hexes we can go. So instead of going 2, we could be able to go 4. So you're saying.
You mean for extended life support?
Yeah. It
Yeah,
says
it doubles the life support that you have.
So we would be able to go with our current crew capacity. We would be able to go 4 hexes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Probably.
Uh,
Yeah, if you have.
Yeah.
4.
Okay, so knowing this
times
upgrade, I would say to
6 times.
the guy that we'll take the job.
All right.
And if there are any other jobs in the future, just let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. Good work on this one. Thank you for getting her here on time.
If there was anything else.
He looks to the other 3 people, and they each shake their heads one at a time down the
Okay.
line. And he's like, no, I think that's it. Thanks for meeting with us.
All right, and then I assume they transfer the credits. It was like 60,000.
Yeah, 60,000 credits.
Okay, let's transfer the credits. And I bow and we leave.
All right.
All right, so I'd like to get the extended life support upgrade because that will
Okay.
be 50,000. And then we put the rest of the remaining 10K to paying off ship stuff.
Okay. So 10K will go into the ship fund.
Or how about 9K into ship fund and 1,000 into reserves?
What? I thought that was the reserves.
No, because we were paying off the ship with the 9K. Because we're in debt, right? We're gonna continually be paying off.
Right. Okay. I thought you meant that you wanted to put 9 into
I want to
reserve.
put 1,000 into the reserve for fuel and resupply and stuff like that.
9,000. Right. So you currently have paid off 51,080.
Okay. Not bad.
What
And we
day
got
is it? The month is over. Okay. So I should.
because
Yeah.
there's monthly payments.
Correct.
Well, I was just thinking the month is how long the month is, and it's definitely been long
There's
enough because it was
residents, right?
24 days at the beginning of the session, and then we had 2 jumps. One was 14 days, one was 12 days. So I don't know how months work. Hold on. I'm in my calendar. Oh, great. So it's the 24th. And then there's a week. So it's been 22 days, 3 weeks, plus a day.
If it helps,
1,
you should just
2,
make
3.
the
It is the
total number of days
15th
in a
of
month
February.
divisible by 7.
Huh?
If it helps, you should just make the total number of days in a month divisible by 7.
Yeah.
Just be like, there's 28 days in every month.
That would help. But I don't know if that would be universally accepted as a calendar. I'm pretty sure the current calendar would be.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, just in world, just make it that way, so the math is simpler.
That would make it simpler. Let's do that. Yeah. Calling it here. Months are 28 days.
Cool.
And then maybe they add some on the end to make it 365 because they still like years.
They could just make the year shorter.
No, but they want to base it off of the Earth year.
Yeah, but Earth is not around anymore. They don't know what
They
Earth
like
year is like.
True. Yeah, they probably wouldn't remember that. Like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably not taught in schools anymore. How long an Earth year is.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, every month is 28 days. So that would mean it's the 20th of February.
All right. I guess
yeah.
we'll just head out. We're gonna give those pirates a slip
Okay.
and go the other direction.
So, hold on, I'm doing some math. Because I love math.
Oh no. Our mortal enemy.
Yeah.
Just double checking. So we all got 10,000 from that?
No. None of us got any money from
None
that
of us got any money.
because we were putting in to upgrade to the ship. Sorry.
It's right.
That's the way that one worked out.
I don't really need money.
We'll make
Okay.
money the next one.
I just need my book of poems. And I'm gonna receipt.
What type of poems do you write?
Now
Is it all haikus or is it
674,000.
sonnets? I guess if they're love poems, they're probably sonnets.
They're sonnets. I'll say
Limerick. Romantic
Okay.
limericks.
Then,
Are there any romantic limericks?
what? What am I doing?
Is there
Right, I
a
have to
particular someone
calculate.
you're addressing these poems to?
Huh?
Is there a particular
Oh.
someone you're addressing these poems to?
no.
Okay. All right, that's like that's the answer to the question we get. This is like no.
No. I would like to think I have a couple death threat poems in there too.
Of course there are.
For my original general doctor and other people involved with my early childhood.
You gotta understand, Flintlock. Mirko hit puberty late.
Real late.
It might actually be true.
I
Well-
hit a lot of things late.
Okay, so if you put the 10,000 into reserves, you're 200 short of a full fill up.
What do you mean full fill up?
I'll donate the money.
No, I
to
said
get-
I said we put 9,000 in and we keep 1,000 for reserves. So we should have enough for a full fill up, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah, we got 60,000. We paid 5,000 for the news life support. We paid 1,000 for the reserves and 9,000 for the debt.
Okay, right. And then you have to pay for fuel and food.
Wasn't that what the reserves are for?
Yeah, there's only 1,400.
Oh, okay. So then we need to even more than that.
Yeah, you just gotta pay 200 more.
Okay,
No, 400 more.
we can do that. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, if each of you pays 100,
Okay.
then you'll be fine, and you'll have paid off your month's stuff. If you want, part of that can go into maintenance.
I'd like to jump now.
Okay. Well, you gotta get your what's it's done.
What's its what?
Yes, those.
Not repairs, the upgrades.
Oh, the upgrades take time.
Of course, they take time.
How long do they take?
Make a business roll.
Roll it.
Wait, wouldn't this be tech astronautics?
If you want to head it up, then sure, and then you can help with business.
So I shall roll the business.
This would be int.
With the business.
Probably charisma, because you're trying to coax people into working faster.
Well, so what would the business be? Int or charisma?
Charisma also.
But if I'm using tech astronautic, then
Seven.
I'm trying to like actually help them, not just
All
I'm
right,
not
yeah, you
coaxing
want
them.
to use int, you can use int.
Yeah, that's what I am.
And I got a
All
7.
right, so
I
did
like.
you add
I
the
know
plus
that.
one already, or?
Hmm?
They didn't? Okay.
I mean, these
So
are the
that's a
skill
9.
checks, so it takes it into account.
No,
Unless you're saying,
But
oh,
do you
you're
want
saying
me
this is the help.
Do you want me to
Yeah, from the help.
Want me to
Okay.
No, we don't
Oh,
need to reroll.
who got the help then? Who was helping? Was Flintlock helping me?
I don't know.
I thought that was-
We can just go with the better one.
Okay. Sure.
We got a 9. So 7, 6. Takes 5 days.
Okay.
I will be right back in for 2 minutes then.
Sure.
Do you
I
want
mean,
to?
yeah, we didn't take a break.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
do
we
you
did.
want to take
Yeah.
a break?
Yeah, I'd like to some water.
Cool. And break.
Oh, should I? How do I mute myself?
You go up to the top of Google Hangout.
Ah, I see. Hey, clap. Forgot.
He probably just turned off his camera and muted himself just to.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh, so any word from Victor?
No. Nothing.
Huh. So,
Um,
did you just forget?
looks like it. He's probably oversleeping. Probably what happened.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, hello.
Is Victor still MIA?
Yeah, we were just discussing that.
Yeah.
He hasn't been on Facebook since 16 hours ago.
Damn.
I think he's just asleep.
Wait, that's weird.
Forgot or something.
So I'm looking at the Starship fittings in the PDF.
Yeah.
And some of the upgrades you can get have an asterisk next to them, but it's like it says multiply the costs for frigates, but if the upgrade can't be fitted onto a fighter, does that mean that the base cost is for the frigate and the asterisk is for the other higher class ships?
No.
Or is it always for a fighter even though the fighter can't do it?
Always for fighter, even if a fighter can't get it.
That's weird.
Yes, it is weird.
I guess it makes it a little bit simpler to read, but
Yeah. Yep.
and we don't have any of these upgrades except for the life support. The ship doesn't come with any of these.
We can look at the ship. Ship starts with atmospheric configuration, fuel bunker, fuel scoops, and 5 cargo space. Oh, we didn't look at the life support is 2 power and 2 free mass. Yeah, you have that.
Yeah. So.
Oh, right.
Okay, so it does come with a few. We can land on planets and yeah. Okay, so it has a few things.
I'm going to be nice and say that extended life support comes with the extended life support.
What do you mean? Like the money for?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, like you don't have to buy the food.
It
Yeah,
just comes with it
it just
for the
comes
first
with,
time.
Yeah, like how when you bought your guns, it came with the first clip free.
Okay.
6 times 28. That's 168 person days. Yeah, you now have 168 person days. Pretty cool. if you divide
Uh,
that by
Kid,
four.
do you need to leave again at noon exactly?
Not known exactly why.
Because I just want to, like, normally when we end a session, we have to do, like, the what do you like, dislike stuff. I want to at least have the talk afterwards, and if you have to leave really urgently, I get it, you can go. But I would like everyone to contribute to just,
Oh.
like, saying what.
Yeah. Sorry. No, I'll be able to do it. It just past couple times I've just had to go.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Cool. And we can, end at 11:45 or
Yeah.
50, and
Sure.
then do the talk for the last 10 minutes.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think we're all set. Oh, I didn't actually put in the numbers for anything.
So there's a difficulty for locating a ship, apparently, because emissions dampers exist.
You roll computers against tech, astronautics, and if with admission dampers, tech astronautics gets like a +2.
That's cool.
And then there's also environmental factors.
Precognitive nav computer? That's cool.
Huh?
Precognitive nav
Oh,
computer.
yeah.
That's cool. That's fucking expensive, but that is cool.
Yeah. A lot of cool stuff on this.
Alright. I'm ready to continue when you guys are.
Me as well.
Shall I
yeah.
roll
I'm ready.
Right.
navigation?
So, sure. What's the plan?
So are we just going straight down?
Yeah, we're going down the 9 column
All right.
to Caesar. I think that's it.
Well, the job asks you to go to New Titan.
Yes, but we got to go there to refuel, I think.
Right. Right.
Right. Here goes nothing. Hooray!
Oh, good. You didn't blow up.
Well, geez, that's good to know.
Yeah, we can just roll them all, and then say what we're doing over the time. What day did I
Okay.
say it was?
The 24th.
15th? It was the 24th. Now it's the 15th. Then it was the 20th. Takes 2 days out. Uh-oh.
Is there like a recovery roll or something? Or
Yeah, you roll the 3d6, and we find out how catastrophic it is.
oh, bam! I
Nice.
get to reroll.
Oh, good. Yeah, just like last time, you flip a number, and you can re-roll.
Ah.
But you might just blow up.
So the second reroll, I don't get to do the save then.
No, it's not a save. It's the failed navigation result.
Okay.
So,
And so the
if you roll a
result, I don't-
3, you get catastrophic dimensional energy incursion. Ship emerges around a star within 1d6 hexes of the target destination with drive and all systems destroyed. Or, at 18, drill is successful on time by blind luck. So you just
Okay.
roll again.
Oh,
No,
But,
you
wait.
roll the 3d6 again.
okay.
Six.
6. Okay. Power spike. One system down until repaired. Ship stuck in transit for full base time before able to make another navigation. If the drive fails, treat as if a 3 was rolled. Alrighty.
So
let's
what?
look
I
at the
don't-
Just Bagels.
Translate all of that for me, please.
So here are the systems you have I am aware of. Or ended. So you got the jump drive, the navigation, the piloting, the sensors, the laser, the scoops, and the auto dock.
What
And so we
the-
roll those to see which one fails.
So what do I roll?
You roll a d7.
That's an official roll.
It's
2.
because there's 7 things. So
Okay,
we got
so navigation fails. Okay,
the what part?
navigation fails.
Okay, well, that's no surprise. That's just literally what happened.
Yeah,
Okay, so we can't go anywhere until I fix it. Yeah,
right.
so I have tech
You spend
astronautic.
6 days in drive space. And if you want to, you can back out.
What do you mean?
You cannot go into uncharted space. Oh, wow. The rules are harder. I forgot about that.
Oh crap!
If you go on an uncharted course, you get a -4
To
to drill.
navigate?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
it's uncharted.
We probably chose a really bad idea in doing this.
Yeah,
Turns out, if I knew the penalties were this bad,
you probably wouldn't have done it.
yeah.
Yeah, we can back out completely. That's my fault for not remembering that.
Okay, so we just concluded the deal where they transferred us 60,000 credits, and we're not
Yep.
actually going to buy life support.
Oh no? Okay.
No, because if it's not going to be useful to us,
I wouldn't say it wouldn't be useful, but
it's not going to
Okay.
be useful. It's not going to be. I prefer to spend it on something else.
okay.
Yeah.
So you got
If it's not gonna let us-
50,000. Well, you got 5,000.
I think I would ask the guy in the meeting
Yeah.
if he could send an escort with us to the next system, the Tatari, so we could just get by those pirates.
Okay.
There's a ship you can spare.
Make a persuasion.
Okay, based on what? Charisma, I guess.
Charisma.
So
Bang!
Wow.
wow.
You were saying?
I get a whole fleet. 2 ships?
A ship.
A really nice ship.
It's in fact, it's a carrier. We dock inside of it.
You get, a patrol boat.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if we got lower, we'd probably just get like a couple fighters or something.
Now, if you got a 7, you'd get a fighter. If you got less than that, they just say no. But, you're an investment now. They've
Yeah.
given you this
And
crate
we're
of
reliable.
something.
And we've proven that we're reliable. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
So it's worth doing this, the extra bit of money.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
okay. You could just leave.
Okay.
You don't need to announce it every time.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to jump now.
Sure. It's now instead the 15th of February.
Yeah, backup time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think maybe we see that all from Scott's point of view, Mirko's point of view, and then we zoom out of one of his eyes, and it's like, oh, the ship blows up. We should not do that.
Yeah.
Or like that was a potential reality.
Yeah.
So that entire thing was just
Scott, you're muted.
imagining what would happen.
Yeah. Just Mirko going through an alternate time.
I'm actually a pro psychic. Just I don't like to flaunt my abilities too often.
Humble brag. All right.
All right.
That wasn't even a humble brag. That was just a brag.
So yeah, you
A humble brag would be like, you know,
you
like
and your escort get by through
That's kind of what we did, though.
to 8A.
Okay.
Oh, I have to change the Just Bagels back. Now you don't have extended life support.
So how much money do we get?
We got 60,000. So I
You
say
have
we
50,000
each.
left.
Huh?
You have 50,000 left.
All right, because we did. Let's each get 10,000, and we'll put that remaining 10,000 also into the ship's debt.
Okay. Do we want to put 8,000 of it into the debt and 2,000 into reserves?
Sure, that's fine. That way,
2,000
we're making progress
reserves,
on the debt.
8,000 more.
Yeah, we can get upgrades to the ship later. Maybe once
Yeah,
we.
you guys are really trying to pay this off. Really trying to pay this off quickly.
Well,
I mean, yeah, so that we don't
I
have
mean, it
to
makes
pay
sense.
that much interest. Also, Vic, I imagine
Oh,
Vincent
that's interest.
is nagging us about it all the
Oh,
time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's that. Yeah. Good nice.
Right. Okay. I'll have to make a note to myself to add interest.
I mean, you don't have to.
I do.
Okay,
Bank's not dumb.
let's try and keep the downtime to a minimum here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
That'll be something I do later.
All right, are we there yet?
You gonna make another jump?
Gonna make it out. Boom, record time.
Yeah. Good job.
at least we're not going to blow up in the middle of space this time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, you get through. It's 2 days out, 12 days through, and then you're in the Tartari system.
mhm. Yes.
Yes.
Um,
You'll probably want to refuel.
the patrol boat is accompanying us.
Yes, there is a patrol boat accompanying you.
Do we see the pirates at all?
Make a computers test.
There it goes. Nothing. Based on what?
Int. And it's opposed, so I have to roll the opposed check.
Would it be possible to do a computer check based on charisma?
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's an AI, you have to convince it to do something.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Or if you're helping someone to sell a computer
Yeah,
No.
sure.
using the computer's role.
that could be it. That's probably more likely. Okay.
So no, you don't detect.
Does the patrol boat that we're with detect them?
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So yeah,
Yeah, you.
we're gonna go about our merry business. We're not gonna
Right.
linger here waiting for the pirates or anything.
Yeah.
Right. So you go to refuel.
Yeah, and I would ask the patrol boat to just wait until we're like they would accompany us basically until we have to jump out of this system.
Right.
Like once we jump out of it, they're no longer following us because
Okay.
this is where the unless they want to go all the way to New Titan with us, because that's totally fine. Maybe they have reason to come with us, but somehow I got it.
So I need to look at something. Yes. Okay. So you're traveling into the system maybe a day in, and you notice a large number of ships around New Yellowstone,
Mm-hmm.
and you get a text message on the ship's communication. It's like, you ready?
Who? Wait,
It's
they're around
from
New Yellowstone?
It's the
it's from
pilot.
the pirates.
Okay, but the bunch of ships around New Yellowstone.
Yeah, there are a bunch of ships that you don't recognize around New Yellowstone.
How many?
Um,
And are they all pirates?
it's a fleet.
They're all pirates.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well, in that case, I would avoid New Yellowstone. I would try and refuel at a different place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try the other one, the other, because I know there are 3 planets, but I don't want to go to the one with no government. I want to go to the other one.
Yeah,
There's
it's
also
the
Tronda.
Japanese one.
Yeah.
I forget its name, but it's Japanese. That's all I remember about it.
Mhm.
Tronda.
Tronda.
Yeah. You can go to Tronda.
Okay, that's where we go.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
I definitely like the idea of
was
not
2
getting involved.
days out.
No, we were 1 day in
12
already.
days plus 2 days. Right. Yeah. 16 times 20. Wait.
Can we just save the map for later?
4. Okay, there we go. So, oh wait, plus 200. So a full fill up is 1,480.
Extra? We put a decent amount into reserves.
Oh no, I haven't even looked at reserves yet. I'm just
Okay.
telling you.
Then don't bother. Don't need to stay us
Okay.
if it's in reserves. It's already spent in my mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I say just take it out of reserves. Just
All right. Well, you have 720 left in reserves.
Okay.
And full fill up. Yeah.
Okay,
Good to know.
cool. And then we make it. We try and get out of the system. We're not gonna stay around for the pirates to maybe do something.
Yeah, I say we just get the hell out of Dodge.
All right. So the pirates probably notice this,
Yeah.
but do they care?
And do they catch us?
You have an escort. They already have a fleet around the system,
Not this-
the planet, not the whole system.
That'd be a very large fleet if it
That'd
went
be a
down.
huge fleet.
that would be
I'm gonna guess
millions
they
of ships.
don't care very much.
Okay.
You do get another text. It's like, all right, I see you're not gonna do this. It's a shame. We really could have had a good relationship, but oh well.
Oh, I thought they were saying like shame on you for not doing this.
No.
Shame.
It's a shame.
It was
We
like-
could have had a good working relationship, but I guess you don't like that.
I'm like, for 20,000
Yeah.
number.
And not blowing up.
Some cheap pirates, man.
I don't care about that, but they don't. That's 20,000 is nothing.
Yeah.
They can't even get you a disruptor. It's just. All right. We'll get out. We go. We say goodbye to the patrol boat. And
Yeah, you're
Oh, the patrol boat's not
Escort.
following us?
all right.
it was following us to protect us in this system. It's not going to go further because otherwise they would just send the patrol boat to go deliver the thing.
Yeah, that's a very valid point. Nice.
What did you roll?
Someone want to assist on that one?
I'll assist. Navigation.
Maybe it was like you were, you spotted something in the engines or something that is like, oh, here's an error. Yeah. So you're like,
Nice. Yeah.
I didn't even realize this, but it turns out I actually do have points in navigation.
Yeah, you used it in the first episode
yeah.
I did?
We said that you're
for land navigation.
land navigation. Yeah.
They're the same thing.
Yeah.
Despite not actually being the same thing or at all similar.
Yeah. Looking at star charts is very different from looking at topography.
They're the same thing, except when the times that they are absolutely not the same thing.
Yep. Which is every time. Okay, we are now back in Rothy.
Do we have enough fuel to make it to Luthien just by going down to C5 and
Well,
across?
we will have to refuel here.
Yeah, we had to refuel in Valhalla.
We refuel here, we will be able to get to Luthien. Strange thing, because that's from another universe that I'm off of.
You probably
Yeah.
don't want to go to Luthien
Why don't we want to go to Luthien?
because you can't refuel there.
Yeah.
What
They
are
don't
these?
have they don't have a tech level
doesn't
high
have-
enough.
What are these
Yeah.
red hexagons?
Military bases.
Okay.
The reason there's a military base, you would just all know this, on Luthien is because it's under quarantine. Same with Nisia.
And we can't refuel at the military base.
No. They don't like having unnecessary guests.
Okay. So then we'll go to Ansavat and we can use that opportunity to buy anything tech level 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then head down to Crake Prime. And then down to Libusha. Libusha? How do you
Libusha.
pronounce Libusha?
Yeah, Libusha.
Then to Vorta, then to New Titan.
Yeah, Vorta. Not at all related to Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Not at all.
I haven't watched Deep Space Nine, so you know.
I neither have I.
It's a species that was there. They're,
Okay, I know nothing about them.
they're a bunch of clones.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess, yeah, we refuel at Valhalla Station,
Right.
and then we move on to Onsabat.
Yeah.
So boom.
Money. So you guys don't have enough in reserves to pay for a refuel.
Tell me how much.
Um,
And I'll also add in the refuel we'll do at Onsabat.
oh yeah. So for at Valhalla, you gotta pay 560 more,
Mhm.
and then Antavat's just one jump. Yeah. So that's 4 times 10 times 20 plus 100. That'll be another 1,000.
I could pay 1,000.
Huh?
Are we splitting the extra money or what?
I mean, I can pay too. So if we need more money, I can help pay that.
So in total, it's 1,560.
Do we need to pay? Okay. I'll just pay it.
Okay.
Right.
1,000. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're at Ansava, and this is a pretty populated sector or system. Anyone want to buy Tech Level 5 gear here?
Let me take a double check at that Tech Level 5 stuff.
Yeah, there's like 1.5 billion people here. And yeah, it's Tech Level 5.
I don't think. Well, maybe.
As usual, I'm gonna stay on the ship while we're in Onsavat.
Yep.
You're
Don't
not
want that
buying
facial
anything either.
recognition software finding you.
You don't want to buy anything.
So, I have
don't
a
need anything.
I have a question about the vac skin.
Yes.
How does that work with the armored undersuit?
Back scan is where?
It's page 42 at the very top left. Some more.
Okay, back skin. Skin tight suit that can be worn as a readied item in conjunction with armor. Though it grants no armor bonus itself, requires no oxygen tank, automatically cracking and recycling the wearer's respiration. Can even
Scott,
recycle the wearer's bodily waste into.
you're not even
nutrients
getting a
and
Sci-Tech weaponry?
Back skins apply no penalty to hit roll wearers. It suffers a tear in the same way a normal vac suit does. Requires a Type A power cell. for each 6 hours. So as long as you're wearing it, you can breathe, and you don't have to find water.
Right. So, but I already have an armored undersuit on, which
It
is
says you can wear it in conjunction with armor.
okay.
So I assume it goes under the armor.
All right.
It goes under the Under Armour.
All right, then I'm gonna buy myself one of those.
Okay. And it does require a Type A power cell.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a couple of power cells too. I mean, I already have a couple. I just want a couple more.
Right.
And
I should probably be keeping track of the time. Like how much time you're spending in flight.
and just a couple more, just like health goods and stuff.
Yeah.
So. So yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Cool.
I am deciding.
And I guess we need to remind me that Victor can buy things at tech level 5.
Yeah. Add 10,000 to his character sheet in terms of cash because that's how much we got.
10,000?
Yeah.
Okay. I currently have him at 25,000. That's probably what he's at. This is after I've been adding stuff. I can look at how much he has written down.
Oh, I'm also gonna grab a translator torque.
Okay.
So now I can talk to people.
And so, Scott, you're not getting SciTech weaponry, or are you considering it?
I can't use it yet.
Oh, okay.
What are you trying to get? Or waiting to get?
Tech. Psychic
Ah.
technologies.
Oh, SciTech, okay. Either it's my speakers, but sometimes people cut in and out.
Yeah, I think he's using push to talk.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that.
Oh, well, I can mute my mic by hand, but I know just some voice chat services do that also. Because you guys come in and out every once in a while for me too.
Okay.
Okay.
Especially if there's other noise going on, that can happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to purchase a thermal pistol
Okay.
and a thunder gun.
You just buy a thunder gun?
Yeah, I mean it's Tech Level 5, man.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna buy a thunder gun. And
Cool.
I'm going to like it.
Literally breaks them apart.
It literally breaks them apart, so I hear. I was thinking about distortion cannon, but the thunder gun has a chance to crit, so I like that. Yeah, if it rolls a 19 or 20, you get to add an additional D10 of damage.
Jesus.
That's great. Okay, so hand-to-hand fights.
And
Good
I also
for
got
you guys.
the thermal pistol just to have a pistol that I can use that is, a smaller concealed weapon kind of thing.
Yes, because you cannot conceal a thunder gun.
Or a monoblade or something like that, yeah.
I mean, you could potentially conceal a monoblade.
I think the pistol will be easier. Yeah.
Yes, much easier.
Also, more likely to be permitted, like as we saw on that station.
Yeah, they're like, all right, small firearms only, small arms.
Yeah, technically the thermal pistol is a small gun, but it's more powerful than a laser rifle.
Yeah. But, you
Uh,
know, to the casual
yeah.
observer, who's gonna know?
Yeah. I guess so. Okay, so that's 1,300 total.
All right.
That's actually pretty cheap. Cool.
So, just my wondering, what do
Huh.
you do for 42 days?
Yeah.
Because it's been 42 days since you left Paradise.
I think Mirko gets a lot of writing done.
Well,
Really illiterate and I can't even write. Fun fact. Not actually, but
Winlock also gets writing done because he's also trying to write his memoirs.
Okay.
So all this stuff is also like an attempt to have stuff to write about.
Okay. Cool.
Val's just got a routine of checking up on to make sure like navigation is going smoothly and that there's no no one around in terms of radar, and then also consistently maintaining the ship. 'Cause she's the only one who can do that basically.
Yeah. So Val.
Yes, I'm number one.
Yep, you're number one on my screen. It goes Gabe, Kit, and Scott
Yeah.
from left to right. You're in the engines one of these nights, fixing something that broke, or like
Mhm.
making sure something doesn't break.
Mhm.
And you hear the door open.
Okay, it's spelled like a hiss, kind of like a slide.
Yeah, it's
Star
like-
Trek slide open door.
Yeah,
And,
but you don't hear anything else.
Okay. Can I see the door from where I'm at? Okay, and so I don't see anyone standing at the door.
Nope, the door's closed.
Okay. Oh, the door's closed,
You
but I
might
heard
hear
it open.
It open and close.
So did I see it open then?
No,
So it
but
just
you heard it open and close. You were distracted, and then you look over, and then it's just closed.
But I would be able to tell like okay, so I heard it open and close is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case,
That's it. Our ship's on.
I guess I would if there's no one else in the engine room, just be like, oh, probably someone checking in on me.
Okay.
And I would just keep on working.
Okay. Cool.
Nothing more about that.
Yeah.
Next.
What do you guys want to do next?
42 days. Wow, that's a long trip.
Yeah, you're just cooped up in this moderately small spaceship.
I mean, yeah, this is basically the age of sail, right? So things take a while.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
it's not even like you have to do any work for the most part. Like Val is doing most of the upkeep. Really, all you have to do is eat and go to the bathroom. If you wanted to just sleep, you
And
could.
remain sane, please.
Try not to go crazy.
I definitely imagine that there's going to be some just some like minor squabbles that just people are cooped up with each other for so long that we're just going to get annoyed with each other sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh hey, the thunder gun doesn't say what kind of ammo it takes.
I think all ammo costs the same.
Okay, and how much is
Does
that?
it say it runs off of batteries, or
It doesn't say anything like at all.
I will look at that.
Well, we can deal with that later. It's not like we're in combat and then need to know how much ammo I
Right.
have or anything.
I'm just like looking at it while you guys do stuff.
Okay.
I can multitask.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll just roll. Oh no, you know what? I want to do while we're in Ansavat. I want to maybe reach out to some contacts or something in order to see if anyone has anything that needs to be taken to New Titan or thereabouts or along the way or anything like that. So just we can make a little bit more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there something I roll or
Yeah. You want to make a culture roll?
circles?
No, that's what culture is. Ooh,
Culture spacer.
yeah, you could do culture spacer.
Sweet. Based on what?
Charisma.
Dexterity. Damn, what the fuck? I rolled a 3.
Alright. So let's think.
Wait, so this is an attempt to find out if anyone has any jobs?
Yeah.
Maybe like those pirates from a couple systems back kind of well, I was
Nah.
gonna say spread the word, but we're pretty much the first ones out, so
Yeah, and also pirates. Who cares? Like they're not
yeah.
like people I'm talking to. I'm talking to legitimate people. Like they're not. Yeah, I didn't do a culture criminal role. I did a culture spacer.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of something.
I think it's. Oh, the reason I failed is probably like no one has anything. Quite honestly, or I succeed and we get a job and it's like a terrible job.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like maybe it pays well, but it's hugely dangerous or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't have anything in mind right now,
Okay.
but even if I did, you probably wouldn't be able to get it done in the session.
I mean,
if it's just like a cargo run, then yeah, you could.
up to you.
I want to give you something because you do need to make money,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're a cargo ship, usually going to be cargo. So yeah, I think you reach out in Ansavat space, and someone reaches back. Let me get a name. Oh wait, I totally have a list of random characters. I'll get a name from that. Alright, pick a number 2 through 34.
33.
Okay. So, someone you've met before. Oh wow, cool. Um,
What was that?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Sonny Barrett Barth.
Okay, all right.
The name, I
I
guess.
feel sorry for him. His poor parent or his poor people.
Her. Sonny B.
Yeah, okay, that's a better name.
Okay, so Sonny B. Contacts you.
Mhm.
Why the hell does she contact you? Oh yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. So yeah, she calls you up. You're like, "Hey Val,
Hi. Hey, Sonny.
I hear you're looking for work." In
Oh,
the,
this is Mrs. Sunshine.
Oh my God, it is Mrs. Sunshine.
Scott, you remember that character?
I don't think Scott was there for that.
Yeah, he was. Totally was.
Mr. Sunshine.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it was. I don't think Matt was there for that.
Yeah.
He was. I mean, because Mr. S was multiple sessions.
That's true. He was.
He might not. He might not have been there for the duel, but he was there.
The original duel.
Yeah.
That was the guy I stole the mask from, wasn't it?
That was Scarecrow, wasn't it?
Yeah, you stole Scarecrow's mask.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. Yeah, Sonny B calls you up. He's like, "Hey, I hear you're looking for work in the New Titan direction."
That'd be right.
Well, I think I can find a job.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got any details?
Yeah, well, if you're heading there already, I wouldn't mind you picking up my son.
Okay, this is
He
gonna go
got
great.
himself into a heap of trouble and needs a bailout.
By bailout, do you mean pay money to constabulary so that we can acquire a temporary release, or bailout as in break this guy out?
I mean, he's in a war. He's in a prisoner of war camp and
Huh.
would like to not be there. I would also prefer my son is not there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got a Hogan's Heroes this shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Get him off world.
What world is this again? New Titan?
I don't actually. No, it would be either Sisu or Caesar. Ooh, I know. I got it. Yeah, he's in an out of sector or out of. He's in a. Fuck, what's it called? He's on a prison
Barge.
station just outside of Caesar territory. If you could pick
How
him
much?
up.
How much?
What's that?
I don't know. What is that?
That's nothing important. I'm looking for stuff. I could pay you 48,000.
And where was it? It was Caesar?
Just outside of.
Just outside. D9.
D9. Huh.
That's Uncharted space.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
48,000 is a lot. Well, it's not a lot, but it is decent.
but we have to like break this guy out of jail. I don't think we can do that, man.
Off of a prison ship, nonetheless.
Yeah. What class would this prison ship be even?
It's not a ship, it's a station.
Oh, it's a I thought it was a ship.
No. That'd be silly.
I mean, it could be a ship. Could be
But
transferred.
why? Oh, yeah, it could be a transport. But by the time you get there, he'll already be in a permanent facility.
I don't know. It could be really slow transport.
Yeah, it could be, slower than light. Sublight.
Sublight.
Yeah, it could be a sublight drive. Maybe.
I don't know. This could be. I mean, on one hand, money. On the other hand, agonizing death.
We can tell her we'll consider it, and that way we can choose to do it later if we learn more about it. Such.
Can we subcontract this out?
You could try.
Okay, can I make a culture spacer check, I guess,
Sure.
to try and find someone who would be willing to
I could do that role.
Okay.
I have a +1 in culture spacer.
Oh,
So, this far away from where it is,
Mm-hmm.
Probably
it's
gonna
going to
make
be
too hard.
more difficult to find someone willing.
Okay, so we can wait until we're in like Vorta or New Titan to do that.
Yeah. Because I say if it's really that thing, we should find some other
Low life.
some other low life, offer them a small cut of the money. Maybe like 25%.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure Vincent will have something to say about it. And yeah. I think we go now. We're on our way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because I don't have anything else I want to do in system right now.
Yeah, okay, so let's go to
Craig.
Craig.
Yeah.
I think Krake sounds cooler, but Craig, okay.
Craig.
Someone want to help?
I'll help.
He's like, it's the damn nav computer again.
Yeah.
Feels a lot like episode 5 of Star Wars, where Han Solo is just constantly having problems with the Falcon. She's like, fuck this.
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
banging on it to make it.
Oh, wait. Whoops.
So I got
You,
that because it's like it's an older ship, so it definitely has problems with the nav computer.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, because we got it like
Oh.
second hand.
Scott's
Yeah.
asleep over there.
Yeah, he's just asleep in the gunner's chair, that's all. One of these days he's going to start shooting by accident.
I admire your dedication to role playing.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'm just real tired.
No,
That's fine. We only got like 20 minutes left.
Yeah. In fact, do you want to wrap it up? Just say like we refuel on break time.
Yeah, we can stop now.
Yeah, because then we have time for the
Yeah, and then I can do
This like solid.
faction turn, and possibly another faction turn, and then come up with adventure ideas.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So take it away, Eric. What are all the post session things?
Wait, do
I
you
don't
Goals.
know. You completed a mission, so you guys get XP for that.
Okay.
You get another 350, I think. That's the standard mission stuff.
Okay.
If you got any goals,
I did.
Yeah.
One of my goals is acquire top end personal gear, and
Yep.
I got the motherfucking Thunder
fucking
Gun.
Thunder Gun. Yeah.
Mm,
Give you another 150 for that, just like last time.
Yeah. It seems a little low for like the best gear in the game, but it's,
I don't know. It's like pretty simple stuff,
I guess.
and that puts you at 300 more than anyone who hasn't gotten a goal yet. That's 1,200. What's level up
1,000.
at?
I level up
Yeah.
at 2005.
Okay.
I don't know why the 5 is there, but
I don't know either.
I'm 500 away from leveling up.
Okay.
Let's see. I might I might change. I might change that goal now that I have basically all the best gear in the game.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the black hole gun? Because it's not listed here, that I can see.
It's not?
Unless is it like the void rifle,
I think so.
void carbine?
Probably. It might have just been something that Adam made up. To give constant.
Because I thought you had said that it was in the game, but
I might have. I don't remember.
it's not. Then that's fine. Okay, I'll think on changing that goal now that
Okay.
I basically completed it. I mean, I might. There's like one more thing I might get, but that is it's quite expensive. I'm not going to get that kind of money
Have we
terribly soon.
been in combat twice?
We've been in combat the first session.
Yeah, I don't think there was any combat last session.
Or this? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been preparing for combat by getting all this gear.
Yeah. I think that's one thing that I wouldn't mind having a little more of. A little more combat.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like right now we lack direction. Like,
Yeah.
all these missions seem kind of pointless, and like, I'm sure interesting stuff is happening on the faction turns and behind the scenes, but we're not seeing any of it.
You saw some of it.
Not like okay, that explosion we set off last time, but that's it.
And the fleet.
Like, the fleet. That's not. There's no context for that though. It's just like
No.
here's a pirate fleet, you know.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Yeah,
You want
I just feel like we're
See more of
like
that?
we could. I think it would be interesting if we got a few jobs so we're like within the system or within or just like one planet, you know.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
right now all I'm doing is rolling navigation checks. like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just like a little tidbit. But in terms of other stuff, I'm liking how like I feel like we've improved quite a bit with the role playing.
Yeah.
Over the years, and we're more in character. I like that we try and stay in character as much as possible. Some people as part of like getting better at doing the character stuff, we'll suggest stay in character all the time. I don't know that we need to do that, especially when we're so unfamiliar with the rules.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just
I do like it.
personal thing of mine. I'm going to try and get better at doing that accent, just because
Yeah.
I definitely feel like that's an important part of his character. So I'm going to try and
If my cough, when my cough finally goes away, I will try and do an accent of sorts, or at least a voice
yeah.
with my character. But so far, it's just my throat's not in a good place. Yes.
All right, Scott, wanna say anything?
As of now, no. I like how everything's been going so far.
Oh, I was going to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little less downtime. I feel like our
Yeah.
has been kind of dropping a little bit. So
Okay.
It's because it's been so much math.
yeah, that's another thing. It's checking the rules and some of that stuff just can't be avoided. So unless I think we had to try and familiarize ourselves with the system more.
So I feel like it would be nice if we just had some quicker way of like, okay, you fuel back up and we go on, and instead of having to like, okay, now we have to deal with the reserves and there's a little bit extra we need, and then
Yeah.
so if we could like either save that all for the end of the session, is like, okay, here's all the debt you owe, or something,
Or maybe even figuring out how much it costs to refuel ahead of time, and so we don't have to calculate it. So we
definitely-
can just,
More standard. It'll be more standard with just the four of you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, that was that was just a session.
Okay. Yeah.
And if we do like decrease the amount of travel we do, then I think that'll make it easier on the math side of thing, or make it easier on the downtime.
Yeah.
Uh,
For sessions that are more like go here and do a thing, not just drop something off. That'll be.
I mean, so far it's always been transport. It hasn't been like go assist these guys in combat or go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always been.
Well, I did, just give you something like that.
Yeah, but
Like
it's,
go to a prison and break
but
someone
it's
out.
yes, but it's mostly like go get this guy, bring him back. It's still transport. Like the first 3 missions we got were go take this female human to this place. 3 missions in a row. The exact same description.
Oh, yeah. Alright, well, I'll work on
Yeah.
changing that up.
Yeah.
but I think overall, especially when I consider like some of the past couple of things that we've done, I think this is moving along really well.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Alright, I think I already have a mission in mind that we can do next session.
All right.
And it would be nice also if when we threw at you like, hey, we would like a different mission, that you could come up with something. I know it's not easy, but
Yeah, especially, I have a couple on, like, reserve.
I think what we might need to do is establish some NPC characters,
Yeah.
Definitely,
because
that would help a lot.
right now we don't really have anyone. And if there were like the equivalent of a Rijani and
Who?
stuff like that, it's part of the show we watched that has Stars Beyond Number.
Yeah.
You
I
know-
guess that kind of that, like, all came up because Higgs made a really stupid decision.
Right, but at least now they have like regular
Yeah, but now
contacts
they
that they
have-
can talk to about getting jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's how the whole hypervote racing thing began.
So what we need to do is get someone who's pursuing you.
Not necessarily.
Or we need a fixer.
No,
Like-
because like
Someone
I think
who-
that's too specific to be like, oh, someone needs to be pursuing you, but we need
I don't
someone.
know. I can think of someone who could be pursuing you off the top of my head.
or it could be like someone who's like part of a faction and they want us to join or something, or
Yeah.
something like.
Okay.
Or hey, we could run into the
one thing.
Phoenix. We could run into the Phoenix, and then we had to deal with
What's the
those guys.
Phoenix?
That's the ship I'm from.
Oh, okay.
If you want to like know a bunch about it, I already wrote about it in my character.
I don't think
info.
he has access to that.
No, you can have access to the. You can read the character bio
Yeah, I can.
as yeah.
Oh, cool.
So without like just taking up some time explaining all the details of that, it's all there.
Think of a couple things.
But yeah.
Okay.
Alright. I don't know. I don't know if we're ever gonna deal with like. It seems like everywhere we go, there's gonna be plenty of people who speak space English, and so we never deal with like. We know all these other languages, but we never use them. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. At this point, I'm nitpicking, but you know,
All right.
I still had fun. This is still
Oh
a good
yeah,
session.
yeah. Still a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. So, what I'm gonna work on is streamlining the refueling process, making NPCs for
Regular NPCs, right?
regular NPCs.
Although this is something I've noticed in other campaigns that you've done.
That random NPCs come back for no reason.
Well, more like
I
that
do
you
that.
don't want to kill your babies. That you like you
That's
you come
very
up with something
true.
cool and then you don't want to get rid of it, even though like we've clearly moved on and we
I'm gonna
destroyed
be-
it or whatever.
Yeah, I have decided already for this campaign that
Mhm.
I'm gonna try and be super okay with you killing everything.
Okay.
Like, it does not matter. I've already decided that. I've already put a couple things at risk, which you didn't kill, which is good because it was your job not to kill them. But whatever.
Yeah, we just shoot Silver, just like out of the
Yeah.
blue, just Silver, boom.
You know,
Yeah.
Victor had already threatened her. I was like, all right, yeah, whatever, sure. I really like Silver. I really want her to come back later, but if Victor just, offs her, whatever.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've already decided that.
Alright. Okay. Well,
But yeah,
there's
I definitely do that in everything else.
yeah.
Like with Pride,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like,
did
no,
not
don't
want
kill
to kill him.
Yeah, it's just like no, just let him die. Just let him die, man.
No, Pride's such a
I
cool
did-
character.
I did that, or have or take measures beforehand to be like.
I thought I did.
Uh,
I did
too
not.
bad. Clearly, you
But
did
I
not.
felt
So
like I felt like Pride was safe, and then Pride wasn't safe.
Due
Yeah.
to lucky critical hits.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm out of water.
Okay then.
Yeah, so I'll make
Something else?
adventures that don't necessarily involve, that have like a set location.
Yeah. Because so far, like, the whole thing of like we need to just get description, and then like this session, I basically didn't ask for description because we never went anywhere. We're just like always on the space station. It's
Yeah.
like so unless the space station is like super cool and different,
Yeah.
So it's like if we ever go to a planet, then it's like okay, cool. Now we get to see a different place, or just get a feel for something different, different culture.
Right.
Actually. So there's that.
Okay.
All right then. You guys are good for next week?
I'm good.
Scott's fell asleep.
I'm here. No, I'm good for next week.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Was there anything else? Anyone want to say? Was there any after session stuff besides goals and XP?
I think we're good.
Alright, guys.
And sorry, in the next couple sessions, I shouldn't have to leave so early. It was just the past couple ones. I just had to.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. Well, good night.
Yeah.
Good night. All right. Yep. Yeah.
I
We're
mean-
all
I mean,
I'm probably gonna
without
take a nap.
taking a nap.
we're basically nocturnal anyway. Yeah. What were we kidding?
Oh my gosh.
I went to bed at 3 today. Woke up at 6.
I went to
Oh,
bed
yeah.
at 4. Woke up at 7.